sunrise. Rebels in the lab flipped Hollywood's demise. No bloated suits, no endless crew parades. Just killer prompts and pixels carving new crusades. 4th Street orphans botched the heist of the century. Ancient relic cracks, hell portal screams with fury. Lulu's yanked to shadow realms of temple and blade. Demons howling Japanese while the whole crew upgrades. 2 weeks flat, 500K compute flames ignite. The old guard's choking, this AI future's burning bright. This is the first salvo, AI filmmaking war. Hell grind storms the gates, hear the pixel legions roar. Robots rewriting real sims exploding in the night. You dusty dinosaurs, run for cover, lose the fight. Hell yeah, the revolution's born. 80s glory rising, horns of triumph sworn. Generative God smashing every fucking gate. The silver screens reborn in fire, motherfucker. Celebrate. Tibetan mystics clash with feudal Japan steel. Super-powered bandits sealing dark demonic deals. Fluid chase scenes dripping with that cinematic sheen. No glitchy hands, no melting faces on the screen. They birthed 100 hours from detailed prompt decrees. 3,000 words of precision, pure sorcery. Fuck the unions, fuck the budgets, bloated like a beast. Indie creators rising, slaying the studio feast. This is the first salvo, AI filmmaking war. Hell grind storms the gates, hear the pixel legions roar. Robots rewriting real sins exploding in the night. You dusty dinosaurs, run for cover, lose the fight. Hell yeah, the revolution's born. 80s glory rising, horns of triumph sworn. Generative God smashing every fucking gate. The silver screens reborn in fire, motherfucker. Celebrate.
Yeah, the voice is still raw and the acting's kinda stiff. But this ain't the end, it's the opening rift.
From shorts to epics, the flood is crashing through. No more gatekeepers telling us what we can do. Orphan thieves to world-ending quests in neon flame. The future's cheap, it's fast and it's screaming your name. This is the first salvo, AI filmmaking war. Hell grind lit the fuse. Now watch the whole damn industry rise. Transform the game, ignite the flame, rewrite the fucking rules. Pixel armies marching, A directors reign, you fools. Hell yeah, forever unchained. 80s power surging, nothing stays the same. The revolution's here, so fuck the stagnant past. A cinema rising, this shot's gonna last.
What is up, you cock-smoking motherfuckers? How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, Hollywood After Dark. It's fucking Wednesday, right? Jesus. I don't even know anymore. Every day is just fucking blazing, man. Just blazing with shit constantly. Let me take a look here at the chat, see what you guys doing. What up, Rational? What up, Music Man? What up, Chris? See, it starts with self-driving vacuum cleaners and it ends with T800s. So to be fair, if we all got hand jobs out of it, wouldn't that be better? What up, Jason? How you doing? Chris, do you want to come on and talk about this? We're going to be watching AI slop, though. I'm just letting you know. That's kind of the goal for tonight. I say this mostly because, like, you know, I follow the news and shit with what's going on, you know, in the industry. You guys know this. If you check my Twitter feed, I kind of talk about it quite often. But it's interesting, but it's not what I would call, like, video worthy. You know what I'm saying? It's like doing a fucking tweet about something is interesting, especially right now with like obsessions and back rooms and everything else. But like some other shit, this is kind of boring, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Garrick for 5, buddy. Thank you. Is it safe to say we're not getting any more Star Wars movies based on Disney Plus series after the Mando soft box office? Well, the Mandalorian had a soft box office for a very particular reason. Now, don't get me wrong. They wanted more money. Okay, like who wouldn't want more fucking money? But the thing with it is, though, is that movie, I talked about this last week, all right? The metaphor I use, or in the analogy I use, was it's like, meeting a woman and then like, wanting to be with her. She wants to be with you, but you're a virgin and she doesn't want to take a virginity. That's like it weirds her out. So you got to kind of knock it out of the way, right? You got to get one out of the way to get to the good shit. That's kind of what the Mandalorian and Grogu was. All right, that's kind of what it is that it's more or less a movie that was designed to kind of like dust the cobwebs off that pussy, off that Star Wars pussy, and see if the audience can, fuck it, right? Like that's kind of what happened there. But the thing to remember about this, though, and I talked about this on Twitter earlier today, of all places, is that Star Wars, motherfucker, is now it's a holiday fucking franchise. Star Wars does better over the holidays. It's been look, Force Awakens, all right, Rogue One, The Last Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker, Christmas, $1 billion, $1 billion. Solo and fucking Mando, Memorial Day weekend, both underperformed. I'm not saying that causation equals correlation, right? Or correlation equals causation. What I'm saying is that there's a fucking pattern, right? I'm just saying that there's a pattern to it. And so, what they need to do is just move Star Wars back to Christmas. Stop trying to force it over summer, man. It's not working. Stop trying to do that shit. It ain't fucking working. Masters of the Universe should have been a Thanksgiving weekend movie. You know why? Because Thanksgiving is like the dad's holiday. All right, Christmas is for the fucking it's for the moms and for the kids. All right, mom gets to dress little Sally and Johnny up in their little fucking, holiday didgeridoos. All right, take the family photo, put up the family tree, open the family presents, eat the family ham. That's the day, right? That's mom and kids. But Thanksgiving, that's the day for dads, right? They fucking deep fry some goddamn turkey. They watch football and they drink beer and they talk about manly things like politics and shit. You know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to fucking put these movies, man, when people are fucking there for it. Like the holidays and shit like that. I think if you would have had, like right around fucking, Thanksgiving and shit, like Masters of the Universe and Mandalorian and Grogu would do better at that time. I'm not saying, Avatar and Avengers have the Christmas spot. That's very true. It's tough. Now, Christmas doesn't necessarily have to mean like that week. It can also be like the beginning of the month. Like I would say, generally speaking, the holidays would maybe be a big one. All right. Like if you want, okay, hold on here. Okay. So thank you very much. Let's see. Disney can't move Starfighter until to December 2027 because Secret Wars is coming out on 12/17. What should be done? Secret Wars should be the start of the summer season in May. Like that should kick off the summer season in May, right? It gives you a little over a year and like a few months to get people hyped up for it, right? And then, and then let that be its thing. Because remember, guys, like you had Infinity War come out, do gangbusters. Then Ant-Man and the Wasp came out, did not do as well, right? And then right before and then you had the Endgame trailer right before motherfucking, Captain Marvel came out. So now you're rocking peak fucking time, right? Peak fucking time. And then you get Captain Marvel, which comes out, does a billy. But I think you could have put any movie in that spot leading up into Avengers Endgame, and it would have made a billy. I think any movie would have done it, to be honest with you. So that's what I'm talking about. You move Star Wars Starfighter to December 2027. You push Secret Wars to 2028, right? Fucking like the May 1st, May 2nd, whatever that first weekend of May is, even if it's like the last week of fucking April. You move that right there because that's also, by the way, when the fiscal year starts. So go figure on that one. Okay, so you do that shit. You put that in there, and then you let it roll. Marvel movies traditionally do better in May. They do. They do better in May. They do better in July as well, depending on what's coming out at the time. But all things considered, they'll do fine in May. Spider-Man movies do good in July. Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home was December. That did really well too. But I would argue by and fucking large, you could sit there and have that shit absolutely fucking figured out, man. That the holiday season is where Star Wars should be. When it was relaunched 11 years ago or 10 and a half years ago, that's where it was launched. It wasn't launched at no motherfucking holiday weekend in goddamn May because Memorial Day weekend ain't doing as much shit as it fucking used to. All right? It's not. It's just fucking not. It hasn't for a long ass time. I mean, 80 million isn't anything to fucking scoff at. 102 million or 98 million for the 4 days ain't anything to scoff at. But let's be honest with ourselves about this shit. These movies do better when they're released around the holidays, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas. We'll give it that fucking 5-week period. How about that? I mean, that's what's going on, right? That's what's going on. I mean, that's just the fucking truth of it. Garrick for 5, thank you, buddy. Says, Doomsday will be a test for how well Marvel can do during the holidays. Dune will certainly put a dent in it. I disagree. I do not think Dune 3 will do bad. But if you were like to put up Marvel versus, versus Dune, I'm sorry, guys. The families are going to go see Marvel. Right? It's going to be like the upfront for Barbie was way more than Oppenheimer. But Oppenheimer still did well because of that fucking double feature. But the upfront was better for Barbie. Barbie went on to go and do 1.4 or 1.5 billion. And Oppenheimer barely squeaked to $1 billion. I know we're talking about billions of dollars here like it's fucking nothing. Like it's all goddamn Monopoly money. But no, it's true. All right, it's true. Once disclosure happens, no one will care about Secret Wars. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Are you talking about like Disclosure Day, which is getting like reviews? Marvel is taking the fuck out of the box office. Dune will do all right. Yeah. All Marvel has to do, right, is literally just start like running the fucking nostalgia game for Robert Downey Jr. And honestly, it works. Like we've been watching, my girlfriend's really been on the Spider-Man movies. So we're watching this like highlight reel of Spider-Man Homecoming of all the Robert Downey Jr. stuff, and then like leading into like Endgame and everything else. And you're like, yeah, man, like people, she's like, can he just like, even my girlfriend today was like, can he just come back? And I'm like, yeah, well, he is coming back. She's like, yeah, I know he's coming back, but not as a bad guy, but like can he just come back as like a good guy as himself and just do more movies? Like go away for like a couple years, but then come back and do more. And I'm like, well, yeah, you could probably do that, but you also got to worry about like the emotional arc of the character and whether or not the audience is going to care. So, okay, Carrick, buddy, you can't sit there and say that the excitement for Doomsday is nowhere close to the excitement to Infinity War when we haven't even had a trailer yet for Doomsday. All right, we haven't even gotten into the marketing hype of Doomsday yet. That we're nowhere near the marketing of fucking Doomsday. All right, like we're nowhere near that shit. So I don't think that's even necessarily fair to say. But we'll see. Chris, let me ask you a question. Why do you think that there's hype for Doomsday?
It's very small right now. I don't really see a lot. There was a little bit when Robert Downey Jr. took that mask off, but to be honest, the only really cool one I saw was Thor talking to Stormbreaker. That was the only one that really kind of got me hyped, and then that died down because it was fucking months ago, man. I've seen no marketing for this movie.
Well, they also haven't pushed it yet because right now, what's the Marvel movie coming out in a couple weeks?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Is that really in a couple of weeks?
In a month and a half.
Oh,
right? Or-
okay.
yeah. It's a month and a half or some shit like that. But I mean, either way, like, okay, like today, for example,
Because I haven't seen a whole lot of marketing for
dude,
that either.
there's hype for that movie, man. Like,
I'm sure there's hype, but have you seen marketing? A lot of marketing?
I've seen some marketing, but I'm also, you guys got to understand, with a lot of that shit is I am not, like, I have ad block on everything. I pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't see ads. I don't pay. I don't watch ads. I pay for ad-free experiences. So marketing, honestly, in most situations, is entirely lost on me because it's like I don't see it. It ain't like back in the day when you had no choice but to watch commercials or whatever they put there.
Right, but I'm not even seeing like I think I've seen Christian Harloff talk about it a little bit. That's it. Like I don't watch the John
Christian.
Camp
Well,
videos.
Christian's waiting for a payday, though. Let's be fair.
Yeah. Well, I like
Christian's
Christian, so I'm not
he's
going to
waiting
badmouth it.
He's waiting for a fucking payday.
I actually like Christian, but yeah, you're right. I'll give you that. You're absolutely right. He is.
I've been out here busting my ass being a Star Wars fan for 10 fucking years, and they can't even invite me to fucking Galaxy's Edge. Motherfucking piece of shit. God fucking damn it.
Why the fuck didn't I get a free hotel room at that failing hotel? No, I get it. Fucking it just ahead of time. If we got a huge storm cell running through here, so if I drop off for a minute, man, it's been going in and out. I really thought we got hit by another fucking tornado, but I think it's just a thunderstorm. So, but no, I've seen no major marketing for Spider-Man. Couldn't even tell you the villain or the plot. And I've seen no.
See, that's actually a good thing, though. But that's actually
I don't mind going in blind. And I have seen hardly anything for Doomsday. I've seen little like the way Fantastic Four ended. They had Doctor Doom there for a minute. Spoilers, sorry guys, you ain't seen it yet. Your movie's only a year old, but and that's about it, man. Yeah, I really haven't heard much about Doomsday. I don't fucking know. I mean, that one's pretty easy though. I wonder who the villains are gonna be. Who you think the villains are gonna be?
We already know. We already know that one, right? We already know all about that.
But I don't know. I think I didn't know Spider-Man was that close, man. Because there's something else. Oh, Odyssey, yeah.
More like I don't see.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. And I'm not one of those people.
Know.
I'm not one of those dudes. You guys know me. I don't give a fuck about gender swapping. I don't give a fuck about race swapping. You want to make Wonder Woman black? You go right the fuck ahead. I'm still gonna pay my money to see it if the trailer looks good. But this Odyssey shit, bro, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. What are they doing, bro? And this is Nolan. What are you doing? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. They should have made that motherfucker all AI.
I feel like one of the interesting elements of Odyssey is going to be whether or not it actually attracts the Gen Z audience.
I love Matt Damon. You know what I mean? Now he's getting older. He's getting to that Al Pacino. Remember when Al Pacino like first really started becoming like Oscar worthy, blah blah. Matt Damon and Ben, they're at that age now. So I really like this. I like to see what they're doing. Plus, they're good writers. No one can lie and say they're not good writers. They don't phone anything in. But even with Matt Damon, I'm just like, what is this fucking movie about? And I'm pretty sure that was required reading when I was in college. I just can't remember the order. Was Odyssey's after Troy, right? It was after Troy.
You're talking about the Odyssey takes place after that.
It's on the way home, right? It's
like the 10 years. Yeah, it's the 10 years Poseidon.
So I don't know what they're doing, but I've paid to see a lot of those movies, man. Like what was the one with Jon Snow about the volcano?
Fucking Prometheus.
I paid to see that.
No. That wasn't Prometheus. That was Pompeo.
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 I remember going to see that, and I was like, well, this wasn't horrible. We got a natural disaster movie and like Kiefer Sutherland as a bad guy, but it just didn't fit. You give me Kiefer Sutherland as David and Lost Boys, I'm in. But he just didn't fit as the villain. So a lot of times I'll plunk my money down for a movie like that because I love movies like that, and they end up sucking, man. Like when I was young, I remember when Troy came out, everybody thought it was amazing. Now people shit talk it. Like, what? Troy's a great fucking movie. What are you talking
See,
about?
I feel like there's always this inverse of that happening. You know, like a movie that people were talking about, like liking 20 years ago. Now they're
Congo.
like,
People used
it's
to love
shit.
Congo. Now I get shit because I love Congo.
See, I hear no. Well, see, I hear different. When I was younger, people hated Congo. I loved it. I fucking had the VHS tape. I watched that movie so many
Yeah,
goddamn
man.
times.
I used to watch it
you know?
over and over and over.
Let me see here. Hold up. There's a Kino Lorber sale going on right now. No, that was Vinegar Syndrome that did that one.
Amy,
Hold on.
good gorilla.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go look. I'm going on Amazon. And I'm looking to see how much Congo costs. Let me see, because there's fucking. Let me see Congo, because I've always wanted Congo.
I'd get it if there was a steelbook
Let's see
or
here.
4K. Because now that you guys got me hooked on
dude.
4K,
You've got. Oh, what? No way. No fucking way. Congo 4K. Oh, it's sold out on fucking Amazon. Okay. Because I can get the. I can't buy it. I wonder. Fuck, man. I don't need the set. I just want the movie.
and I really like Laura Linney. I like everything she's ever been in.
Yeah.
You know, and that dude, he was just starting to blow up because of Nip Tuck. Remember the one that played the young scientist? Nip Tuck hadn't even been out yet. It was like 10 years later, but he kind of blew up from Nip Tuck, just like the original Doctor Doom, the guy that just died. Wasn't he? He was Nip Tuck, yeah.
Yeah, that's Julian McMahon. Yeah.
Yeah, Julian McMahon. Well, the other guy with the curly hair, I remember like seeing him, and I remember just because of Congo. Congo was like, I don't know why people talk shit. I really, it wasn't just about, you know, the gorillas. I liked that. My favorite part of that movie was the city of Zinj. And
Well, my favorite part was fucking Delroy Lindo. Stop eating my sesame cake.
stop eating my sesame cake. Dude, I loved him. I loved him so much in Gone in 60 Seconds. Like that
Oh, yeah,
dude's
dude,
just
he's great.
badass. I like that dude. But he's
All right, hold up, real quick. I can go on Amazon right now, eBay right now. I can buy Congo brand new 4K, like just the disc, just the fucking case, for $26. But I can, if I want to get the Vinegar Syndrome limited edition, that's $190.
That's for what?
Yeah.
For
I'll show
a
you on-
fucking movie?
Well, dude, no. You don't know about the fucking Vinegar Syndrome shit, like.
I just thought it was another publishing company or another.
No,
company.
they have what they call their VSU line. Is their Vinegar Syndrome like unlimited or fuck it is? I don't even know. But it's like their special one. So this is a Congo 4K set. Hold on, here we go. So yeah, so this guy here, $190, right? So you get, this is the big set, and you've got like the book inside, right? And it's got a bunch of artwork, and it's got the movies, right? And it's fucking, it's 90 bucks.
There's
What-
no justifying that kind of price. For a
No,
movie.
there's really not. Like when this came out, you could probably get like a bit better of a price.
I
with it
feed
and
my
stuff,
kid
yeah.
that with that kind of money. I could feed my kids for 2 weeks, bro. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
get it, but you know, oh Shifty, listen, bro. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna admit to something, to my undying shame. But okay, everybody, I fucking love the Michael Bay Ninja Turtle movies. I don't give a shit who gets mad at me about it. I fucking love them. When they're in the elevator, MC Mikey, dude, that shit. Have you seen the Michael Bay Turtle movies?
Yes, I have.
They're good, bro. I don't give a fuck, man. Raph,
I mean,
it makes you love Raphael all over again.
They are fun. They are definitely fun. That is true. I feel like for me, one of the biggest issues with that is like Megan Fox's April O'Neil.
After they fired her from other, that I never understood that. You're fired from Transformers, but I'm gonna bring you back in. But so that like there proves it was Spielberg. Spielberg told Michael Bay, "This bitch got to go." But Michael was probably like, "Hey man, I like Megan, so I'm gonna put her in my Turtles movie." You know, I had nothing to do with that because I can't think of why he would fire her from Transformers. And because one of the things that really didn't fit in the third one, which I actually did like, but it had issues, was that they brought that new girl in, Jason Statham's wife. What the fuck is this chick doing there? Like,
Oh yeah, because she's just meant to be. You know?
yeah, she just didn't fit. But had you know, Michaela, the character Michaela, been there, I think we would have felt more for the characters. You know, because it just,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, but yeah, when it comes to like the Ninja Turtle, I'm Shifty. I'll admit to it. I actually really did love both the Ninja Turtle movies, man. 100 and now a 4K regular or maybe a steelbook, I could see paying a little bit of money. $190 plus shipping, you're fucking great, dude. That's over $200 by the time it's over with.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
But it might be worth it because it's friggin' Congo.
Well, but
Maddie, I had the Taco Bell watch, bro. Do you remember when they used to attach movies to like fast food restaurants? Like I had all 4 Taco Bell Congo watches. No joke.
Oh no, I miss I do miss those days like where I felt like it was kind of fun to get the tie-in.
Yeah, I used to
but now
like
nowadays
the
it's kind
X-Men
of dumb.
stuff was really cool when they I don't know, the cartoon was doing really good and for some reason Hardee's called I don't know why you guys call it Carl's Jr. We call it Hardee's, but
Yeah, because we're based.
but I think it's always been Hardee's, right? I don't know.
Hardee's where you
I'm not gonna have a Midwest West Coast fucking war with you tonight.
No, it's even on the East Coast too. So it's kind of like, it's Carl's Jr. over here, it's Hardee's over there. I don't know why.
But they had those little action figures that would stand on those pieces, and it would be an X-Men and a villain, and there was 8 of them all together, like Wolverine and the Blob and Charles and Magneto, and I like $1.99. I can't imagine what those are worth now at some toy convention. You probably get $30 or $40 for.
You can find a fair amount of them. Yeah, you can find definitely a fair amount of them.
But I love that movie so much that I remember renting it, keeping it. Then by the time the late charges got so I had to fuck around and pay for the VHS, and back then the VHS was expensive. Like from a movie. Because they factor in all the money they're going to make off of it if they'd have rented it.
Yeah.
So I remember paying like $150 for a VHS at Congo, but I loved it so much. I went out and got all the fucking, I got the poster and I went out and got the watches. They didn't have no toys or anything that went with it. I guess they'd be pretty boring toys, right? Like what, Greg Gorillas, Amy. I don't know.
Oh, well, did you know there was a Congo video game that was made?
No. Were you the monkey or were you
No, you're not the monkey. It's shit though. It's fucking shit. It's not a good one.
But that was wasn't that one of Crichton's like earliest books? Like right up there with Jurassic Park, man. It was one of his earliest.
I don't know if I'd say like Crichton is like his earliest work. I mean, like it was maybe it was one of his first ones, but I know like
it was before Disclosure. I know that.
Fucking Disclosure, man. Him writing an erotic thriller. That's interesting.
And then of course they put Michael Douglas in it because back then I think Michael Douglas had I'm pretty sure because look he did Basic Instinct, and before that he did Fatal Attraction, and then he did Disclosure. I'm pretty sure Michael Douglas like had it in his contract, like, am I fucking? Because if I'm fucking, I'll be in your movie. But you know what I mean? Think of all the erotic thrillers Michael Douglas has been in.
Yeah. Oh no, quite a bit. I mean, especially like fucking Basic Instinct and Fatal Attraction.
That was a big one when I was young, man. Like Basic Instinct was a big one because none of us. It was really like the ending was really ambiguous, and we didn't really. When you're young and you watch something like that, I'm like, okay, well, is the bitch a killer or not? Why is there an ice pick under the bed? Okay, is she gonna kill him or not? Okay, who's the real killer here? Like, I remember thinking that, but I guess the whole time it was Sharon Stone.
It was it was implied that it was Sharon Stone, but then they did Basic Instinct 2, and I don't remember if she was. I never watched it because
it was horrible. It was set in another country, like Spain or some shit, and there wasn't erotic at all, and I think there was only like one kill. It was
okay. I remember
really
the
crazy.
trailer was really trying to push like Sharon Stone, like sexy Sharon Stone. You know,
she was still sexy. I mean, she's Sharon Stone, but
yeah, but it was that whole idea of like you're going like oh shit, because like are we going to get to see Bush this time? Like what's
the
happening?
movie was boring as hell, man.
Well, because Paul Verhoeven brought a fucking nice very he's German, so very German. Erotic.
That might have been where the movie was at. I just know it was in a foreign country.
It's all like, okay.
Like, 50, where was it set? You've seen it. I can't remember. It was set in Italy or Spain or some shit. It just.
Who is this? Who is this? Python lover. You need to unblock my friend and stop getting a ban from social. I don't know who your friend is. Oh, he's Dutch. Thank you. Hey, man, listen. There's only two things I can't stand. All right, intolerance of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
And the Dutch.
Do you know what that's from?
I know I've heard it before, Maddie.
Dude. Okay. Well, I'll try to. I can't do the voice, but it's an English actor. There's only two things. That's not Australia. That's not Marla. It's like intolerance of other people's cultures and the Dutch. It's Michael. Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's Michael Caine that said it.
Okay, well, see, Michael Caine. He did that Low Down Dirty Scoundrels movie. He did. I don't know.
It wasn't Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. No.
Is it Austin Powers? It's Spherical, right?
It's in Gold.
Is it really awesome?
Yeah. Because he's all like, there's only two things I can't stand: the intolerance of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
Who are you getting banned on social media, man? You've never gotten anybody banned. Blocking somebody ain't banning them.
I don't fucking know. I think it might be Matt admits his English is Australian in that particular case because Michael Caine is a very specific cadence.
I failed you.
Dialect.
I failed you. That's, you know what though? That scene still gets me. Even though The Dark Knight Rises is the weakest of the three, obviously, but
it's very yeah.
But when he's crying at the parents' grave and he doesn't know Bruce is alive yet, he's still, it's real touching, man. Like Michael Caine's a bad motherfucker, bro. I like Michael Caine, man. Him and who's the other one that I really like? I think he just died or he's sick now. He played like the best serial killer out of all the serial killers in the Dexter movies. Dexter TV show, John Lithgow. I really like John Lithgow.
He's still alive.
Yeah.
He's
oh, that's
Dumbledore.
Right. He's doing the fucking Harry Potter shit, ain't he?
I mean, you could make the argument that at this point his career is dead, but the man is still very much alive.
And I remember I used to really like him.
He was great. He was great as a Trinity killer.
Yeah, he did an old one back in the early 90s with Denzel, and I loved it. And I can't remember. I don't think it was called Raising Cain. I think it was called Ricochet. But it was really good.
You want to go fucking hardcore John Lithgow. People see the thing is people look at John Lithgow and they think Third Rock from the Sun. Like
he's played a great villain though over the years.
Right, but
bro.
you're like, okay, fine, let's go back just a wee bit further. Okay, we're talking fucking Cliffhanger.
Oh my God, he was so evil in that, dude.
Right,
he was an evil motherfucker.
And then also we can go back a little further than that and go fucking Buckaroo Banzai.
Buckaroo Banzai, I liked him in that too, man.
Right, but then I think his best one, because Buckaroo is more over the top, right? Science fiction and shit.
And well, that one's always hard for me to watch because I haven't ever watched that trilogy. But
what, Buckaroo?
But
they never did a trilogy.
You know what I mean, though. It's called The Trilogy from that director. He did Time Bandits or whatever.
Terry Gilliam didn't do fucking Buckaroo Banzai.
Yeah, Brazil, Buckaroo Banzai, and fucking Time Bandits.
No, W.D. Richter did Buckaroo Banzai. Terry Gilliam, Gilliam did do Time Bandits. And Brazil.
Okay,
and
what's the other one?
And then he also did the Baron Munchausen. But the one you're thinking of 12 Monkeys. Because it would be like Brazil, 12 Monkeys, and like another one that he did are kind of all part of that same weird shit.
Yeah, they call it the trilogy. It's not
Buckaroo.
They call it the end of the world.
But it's
trilogy,
not Buckaroo Banzai.
Okay,
it's not Buckaroo Banzai.
Get the fuck out of me, man. But do you know how they call like an unofficial trilogy, like that those three westerns that end with the good, the bad, the ugly? It's considered
the man with no name trilogy, whatever it is called.
And then you've got
I've never seen any of those movies.
Well, there's Pale Rider, there's Hang 'em High, and another one where he's a ghost. That one's that's another unofficial trilogy.
Yeah, but the one with like the good was it A Fistful of Dollars, A Few Dollars More, and the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? That's the trilogy.
Yeah. I had to watch them because you gotta understand.
Never seen fucking any of them.
My dad and my uncles, you gotta understand, they're fucking spaghetti western to the max. Every Saturday, still get on TV Land and watch because all Saturday you get old school westerns. Like that's just their shit. I never was a big western guy unless it was something like, Unforgiven's amazing, Tombstone's amazing. There are some good. That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one. High Plains Drifter. That's my favorite Clint Eastwood movie of all time. I mean, not just Western. That's my favorite Clint Eastwood movie of all time, just because he's like, we're gonna paint the whole town red. Like he fucks that town over so bad. But then Carpenter's got an unofficial trilogy too, right? It's what's the one with Alice Cooper in it in the church? It's one of his more lower rated ones, even though I love it.
Alice Cooper in the church. Are you
Yeah.
thinking of vampires?
No.
Because isn't Ghosts of Mars is like
No. This
connected
one
to
is
something,
this
right?
one is In the Mouth of Madness, The Thing, and then one more, and I think it's called the End of the World trilogy. I can't remember the fucking. It's about the devil. They all go to this church to study
Lord of
this.
Illusion,
No, that's not John Carpenter. They all go to this church to study this.
The Serpent and the Rainbow.
No, that's a great movie though. That's a fucking scary movie. Like if you weren't afraid of voodoo before, you fucking will be.
Doesn't but you know what's really funny about The Serpent and the Rainbow is, do you remember the VHS cover of that, or the cover of that one?
No,
Do you remember? Do you? Oh, okay. So okay. Hold on. Let's see. Let me see if I remember my horn dog days.
I think it is Lord of
Um,
Darkness, HBARS or something like that. Something dark. Yeah, but they find that fluid in the basement and it's green, and it
Oh, no.
turns out it's supposed to be like the devil's soul, and the liquid is squirt in your mouth and get you possessed, and they're trying to open up this gate through the mirror, and it's very
Okay.
fucking.
No. I'm thinking of no. Sorry. The Serpent and the Rainbow is not the one I'm thinking of. Although that's a Wes Craven film.
A legitimately scary movie. Like it's legit scary because voodoo down in Haiti and all that shit is a real thing, and they really believe that shit. You know, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah. Lord of Illusions. Okay, who directed that movie? That was Clive Barker, wasn't it?
Prince
Clive
of
Barker did-
Darkness. Thank you, H.
Hey,
Barnes.
Prince of Darkness. Okay, there we go. That's
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Lord
one.
Lord of Illusion and Prince of Darkness is kind of easy to mix up.
I like Lord of Illusions. About the cult, right? That weird
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
That one's pretty fucking crazy too, man. But who did Lord of? That's Clive Barker, yeah.
Clive Barker did that. Yeah.
Yeah. Prince of Darkness was just it's one of Wes Craven's best movies, but it's the
John
pacing,
Carpenter
I
did.
think people have a
John
problem with
Carpenter
it.
did that one.
Yeah, and it's one of his most underrated movies. I
Right?
think.
You're like fuck man, like Wes Craven, John Carpenter, Clive
Well,
Barker. Like
Wes-
they've all made
Wes-
movies. They've all
Well,
made.
Wes Craven did Serpent and the Rainbow. Clive Barker did Lord of Illusions. John Carpenter did Prince of Darkness.
Yeah.
Fucking test my skills, dude.
I mean, you've been fucking it up until right now, so I'm glad I pushed you and you got it right. I'm just saying.
I fucked up Buckaroo Banzai. That's it. That's the only part I fucked
You're like,
up.
it's part of the trilogy. Like what trilogy?
The unofficial trilogy, but
Unofficial trilogy. What would that be? Hold on. I don't even know which one. I know kind of what you're talking about with that. Like, what? Would be
I'm thinking of the wrong
okay.
guy. I'm thinking of Terry Gilliam. The unofficial
Oh,
trilogy.
okay. Hold
which
up. Okay, so here's what they're
you know.
saying is the trilogy of fucking Terry Gilliam films. Okay, so Time Bandits, Brazil, and the Adventures of Baron Munchausen.
Yeah,
That's what they're
you already
saying.
said that. Yeah,
No, but I
you
thought
got
it was
that
like
first.
I thought Brazil, yeah, but I thought 12 Monkeys kind of felt like Brazil. But the reason why they call it the trilogies is there's 3 films from the 1980s that explore the battle between childhood imagination, adult escapism, and the restrictive constraints of an awkwardly ordered society. Which also would I think you could call it a quadrilogy by tying in 12 Monkeys.
Yeah, no, because it's definitely End of the World. It's definitely he remembers things from his childhood. What was that brunette? She was a big
Madeline
name back
Stowe.
then. Madeline fucking Stowe.
Yeah.
God
Dude,
damn.
Madeline Stowe is a blonde.
Jennifer 8, bro, one of the best crime thrillers I've ever seen with her and Andy Garcia, and you're trying to find out who the killer is, and there's like and she was blind and she had to go off a smell. Bro, Jennifer 8 is one of the best horror movies I've ever seen. It's more of a serial killer movie, but it's I'm pretty sure that was Madeline Stowe.
Yeah,
And
she is 67 years old now.
I used to always get her and the girl from Back to the Future 3 mixed up.
Back to the Future 3. That was Elizabeth Shue.
No, Doc's love.
Oh, Mary Steenburgen.
Mary Steenburgen.
I
used to
always thought
get
she
her
was
mixed up with-
way older than she was. I was rewatching
Right?
Back to the Future 3. It's so weird to like be of the age that she was or even like older than she was when they made that movie, right? So check this out. Like, okay, like Madeline Stowe is 67, so I'm 44, so that puts her 23 years ahead of me. Okay, which means that in like, she was in like 12 Monkeys in 1995. I would have been 13. She would have been in like her 30s, like in her fucking 30s, dude. Right? Like, it's like, damn, you know. She was also in Stakeout. Stakeout was great. I liked another Stakeout too.
Unlawful Entry.
Yeah,
That's a great movie. Like that's Ray Liotta at his finest, like at his crazy. Like now, a lot of people saw Street Kings with Keanu, but the second one had Ray Liotta, Street Kings 2, and it was just as gritty. It was just as dark, and Ray at his craziest. I like. Not Goodfellas. Not it was fucking Unlawful Entry, man. Like he was obsessed with Madeline Stowe, and he was in another one. Remember with that island, where they were all prisoners. No Escape.
No Escape.
No Escape was
dude.
So
that
good.
That movie has one of the best openings, right? Because like it shows like it's that wide shot of them like at the military base. And you've got the guys all running in formation, and then you just see Ray Liotta's character run right over to the commanding officer, pull out a gun, and shoot him. And like that's how the movie fucking opens.
And then when you hear the helicopter land, and as soon as the helicopter pulls away, you start hearing all the savages.
Oh yeah,
it was very Escape from New York, but on an island.
Yeah,
you know?
but instead of Isaac Hayes, you had fucking Ernie Hudson.
Yeah, yeah, but I think Ernie Hudson was a good guy. Who was the bad guy?
No, he was a good guy. He was a good guy. I forget the bad guy though. You fucking No Escape. No Escape reminded me of Prisoner Number 6, that old show, right? The old one, Prisoner Number 6.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm older.
So it was an old. They made fun of it on The Simpsons, where like Homer goes to one of those islands and he tries to. He's got like the black suit on and like the white collar trim. No Escape, 1994. It's currently available on Tubi. All right, let's see here. Oh, dude, Kevin Dillon's in that one too.
Dude, that was a couple. I'm not gonna lie, guys. From like 93 to 97, those were just, but especially 94 and 95. Dude, those were just great fucking years for movies, man.
Benny from The Mummy was in No Escape.
Man, now I kind of want to find that and watch it again.
It's on Tubi. It's on it's on Tubi right now. You can watch it.
That's a great movie. Like,
but
that
I think there's a 4K that they either are releasing or because like I want it on 4K. You know what movie I really okay. Orbit's got it right now. You can get it. Some places got it. Let's see here. According to Import CDs, you can get $24. I don't know. Orbit's got it for $40, but it's got to be on eBay. It's got to be fucking on eBay, man.
All I know is I used to give you guys shit for the 4K. It's like, you motherfucking graphics hounds. What do you care as long as it's blah, blah, blah. And I remember calling Maddie one night. It was pretty late. And I was like, yo, I'm watching Equalizer 3 in 4K. It's the first movie I ever watched in 4K in my life. Yo, I get it. You know what I mean? Now I'm and I want everything on 4K, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, they've got like it's out of print. Right? Like who fucking released it? That's the thing.
That is Umbrella. That's a
God.
Weinstein movie, isn't it?
No, I'm talking about who did the distribution for the 4K.
Because I'm pretty sure it's either Dimension or what was the other one? Miramax.
No, but I'm talking about like the home video, who did that shit. Right? Like who did it was Umbrella. Umbrella is an Australian company. So I want to get to I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about here, right? Oh, that's The Prisoner. Okay, yeah, but I mean, like I was close to Prisoner Number 6. It was The Prisoner. Okay, fine.
I've never heard of it, and I kind of remember, guys. I'm a child of the '80s, though. I was born in the '70s, but I didn't really get into movies. I never liked that old '60s shit until I got older. I didn't even like '70s movies until I got older, and I started noticing movies like Vanishing Point, the original Gone in 60 Seconds.
Let's not fucking put that one up on a pedestal, okay? The original Gone in 60 Seconds.
It's not very good, but I'm just saying the car stunts is what I was in it for.
The car stunts were solid, yeah.
I was always in it. Now, my favorite car movie of all time is Vanishing Point, and believe it or not, I like the Viggo Mortensen version, the remake, the one that's actually based on the true story.
Okay,
but the original one's good too.
You know what I'm waiting on right now? I'm legitimately waiting. I think Paramount, or is it Paramount or Universal, that has Gone in 60 Seconds. They haven't put that on 4K yet.
You know, and it's when it first came out. I remember this is a crazy story, guys. I used to get Blender magazine. I used to get Maxim magazine when I was in prison, like clockwork. And I would read about what movies were coming out. And I saw X-Men was coming out, and I was like, it's about fucking time. And then I looked at my outdate, and I'm like, hey, shit, I'll be able to watch that one when it actually hits theaters. But then I remember saying, Nicolas Cage is going to be in a movie where they have to steal 50 cars in 24 hours. And I went, yo, I'm in. That's a great premise. And then I was like, that sounds like a movie I've seen before. Hold on. And then I looked, and it was a remake of Gone in 60 Seconds. But yeah, I used to get all those magazines, Entertainment Weekly and stuff. And yeah, man, I'm a dinosaur, Maddie. Like, that's how I used to, like, the way we do YouTube now. Like, oh, here's a new trailer, and oh my God, is this whale movie gonna be? By the way, guys, I think it's gonna fucking suck. That's just me, but I don't get it. Maybe I just don't get the trailer. Brodan told me that the whale was chasing a squid and swallowed the boy on accident. What I don't understand is why Thanos is rocking a baby at the beginning of this trailer going, you're going to be the greatest baby ever. You can do anything you want. And okay, that's cool. I get it. That's what all us dads tell our kids. But I don't understand what the fuck that has to do with a whale eating a kid.
I don't know. I have no fucking
right. I don't know. I just don't. I don't have any of these cool websites like you have, or bookmarked to go find these 4K movies. I know that Corey introduced me to one that's all based on horror, all horror movies, and then back when Carol Co. and all those. What the fuck is it? It starts with a C, guys. What is it called? The something collection. And the movie studio started with the letter C. I think Halogen. Is that a thing?
What?
Cryo? Is there something the something cryo something collection?
I have no idea what your Criterion.
Thank you. The Criterion collection. That's the only other one I have, and there's so much great shit on there, man. That makes me go, fuck, man. I could see why people crack open their piggy banks for some of this shit.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like, I feel like in many ways when we talk about film and we talk about older film, like nostalgia and shit, one of the things that pops up a lot is, again, like how movies made you feel the first time you saw them. And I think that plays in a lot the older you get, right?
Yeah,
so
and I literally at midnight just turned 52, guys, and I still go down the Hot Wheel aisle at every department store I go to. To this day, I still go look at the Hot Wheels just to see if there's any old school muscle cars I don't have, or maybe a treasure hunt. So the same way I will sit there and go spend 15, 20 bucks on Hot Wheels, I can understand somebody spending that kind of money on a DVD, on physical media. What I don't understand is 190 bucks for a fucking Congo movie that's been around for 30 years.
But there's the thing is, though, it's like, that set, that's a VSU limited edition, right? That is they only make so many of those. You have to get in, like, and buy them right away. Like,
that makes sense, because we have like the Red Line Club.
Yeah, like there are people in the physical media community that literally are seeking out every VSU movie, right? They want every one, and they'll pay top dollar for them because they want that collection.
And I don't know if I'm wrong about this. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, especially you, Maddie, because you're a big physical media guy, and you've actually talked about this on your things before. But for like a split second, it seemed like physical media was dying, and everybody was talking about physical media dying. But now it feels like it's making a huge comeback.
Well,
like really feels like people want physical media.
They do, but it's not coming back as much as you think, right? And so
maybe because they don't have enough people distributing the shit.
Well, no. It's not just that. It's not just that. Do you know how many monthly subscribers Netflix has worldwide?
It's in the hundreds of millions.
330 million people.
Yeah.
330 million accounts. Who knows how many households, right? With people.
I would double that. At least double it.
Double, double if not triple, basically, right? Like at least double. So we're talking about like one solid, like we're talking at least like fucking 7-8% of the world population has access to Netflix. and that library of content, which is always kind of revolving with stuff that's like well known, right? They put out content all the time.
But they've lost a lot of licensing. They're doing
But
mostly
that's what I'm
original stuff
saying.
now.
That's what I'm saying. That's a revolving door of content, right? They might lose it and then they'll get it back. Like a couple weeks ago, I was sitting down with my kids. We were going to do popcorn and a movie night. My 8-year-old wanted to pick the movie. We jump on Netflix and she sees The Sandlot, and she sees that it's leaving soon, and she's like, "Dad, let's watch Sandlot."
Which I finally watched, guys. Thank you. You were right. It is a great movie.
You had fuck.
You're
Yes.
the one that talked me into watching it, motherfucker. Yeah, it's a really
I know
good
it was
movie.
great.
It's
It was great, right?
Great
Jarbo,
movie.
the big
4th of
physical media guy.
July. His friend actually goes pro. Yeah, it's a great movie, man. The blind guy, Darth Vader. I would call him
Yeah,
Darth
yeah,
Vader
James
because
Earl
I
Jones,
forget his
yeah.
name.
Fucking H Barks likes to troll me because he has this Arrow collector set of Battle Royale that I want, and I was gonna buy it when it came out. I'd actually like it. I had to import it, and it was like too much money at the time. I did not have the money at the time to do it. And then it went off sale and everything else. But I have, hey, listen up, okay, H Barts. I did buy myself the copy of the Steelbook, which I don't like Steelbooks, but it was on sale from Lionsgate. So that's coming.
See,
in the
I
mail
love
in a couple
steelbooks.
days.
Why don't you like steelbooks, Maddie?
Because they break up the uniformity of the fucking wall, man. It's like, yeah, again, it's a whole OCD thing, right? It's like look how uniform everything is on a shelf. Isn't that nice? And then
Yeah,
it's like,
listen,
there's
guys, I don't know if you
steelbooks.
know this or not, but if there's a motherfucker, anybody we know that has OCD, or that's a major detail freak, it's this motherfucker.
It's
Like,
it's
no
it's not like a major detail freak, but it is one of those things that does drive me up the wall.
I
You
don't know.
shouldn't
I like the
steal
art,
books, yeah.
and I'm really into art. And you get separate. I hated The Crow. I hated it. It was such a letdown. I knew it was going to be, but I held out hope.
Wait, the
But
new
I
one?
bought the steelbook. Yeah, but I bought the steelbook because the fucking art was phenomenal. You know, the inside
Yeah,
art.
that's why people see. That's why, like, if I wait for, like, let's say, like, Shout Studios, like, do you know what they just put out? I don't know if I mentioned this last night, but the Flintstones 4K Steelbook.
Yeah,
just
you
came
were
out.
mentioning as I was
Right,
leaving.
and
I
I'm
just
and
I
I'm
don't
just like-
understand the love of those Flint. They're so tacky.
No, dude, the fucking so great satire in that movie, dude.
Which is the one with Halle Berry.
That's the first one. The second one, we're not talking about Viva Rock Vegas.
Oh, we
Albeit Mark Addy and Stephen Baldwin did do an okay job, but it's not John
I'm gonna be
Goodman
honest.
and
If I'm
fucking Rick
gonna watch a
Moranis.
Flintstone movie, though, it's gonna be the John Goodman one. It's not
Well,
even
that's the
somebody
only
else.
one really to
No.
watch. Otherwise, you got like, I mean, look, you got Rosie O'Donnell as Betty, which I will argue is not the greatest casting, albeit I got older, okay? I matured, all right? And I watched like Exit to Eden and fucking and Flintstones, and part of me's like
Exit to Eden is so. First of all, because I used to have a thing for Dana Delaney because of China Beach, that Vietnam show she was in.
Oh yeah, dude, the fact that you got
And-
Dana Delaney full frontal in that
but
movie,
Dana
too,
Delaney
and she's
and-
got a 90s bush.
And believe
she's
it
got
or
a 90s
not,
yeah.
even Rosie had one scene where she looked kind of hot.
Oh, in the fucking dominatrix outfit.
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude.
And it's a good murder mystery. And
even,
like,
like, when you-
who wrote that? Who wrote the? Isn't that an Anne Rice?
I don't remember who wrote it. I don't
That's
remember
an
who
Anne
wrote
Rice
it.
book, I think.
Exit to Eden. No. It was directed. You know who directed it though? Was Gary fucking Marshall. Like
That's-
Pretty Woman, like a league. No, well, Penny Marshall was a league of their own, but like Gary Marshall, like Little Woman, Pretty Woman, and shit.
I just think that it was really based off of an Anne Rice novel, and it wasn't supposed to be a comedy, and she was pissed. Like, she was pissed about it. I think Exit to Eden was originally written by, and I love Shifty. Look, Shifty just comes in with conversations kill. You got to be a Crow fan, and you got to be a Stone Temple Pilots fan to even know that those two things are connected. And that's not even the name of the song, is it? What's the name of the song, Shifty? It's not the name of the song isn't even Conversations Kill. I think it's
Yeah, you're right. Exit to Eden was written originally by Anne Rice.
yeah, and she did not like that they turned it into a comedy. It bothered her. It was supposed to be a murder mystery.
I mean, well, to be fair, it is very much a murder mystery. Let's see here, but the fact that it also had Iman, David Bowie's wife at the time.
Oh, that's right. She was the bad guy.
yeah.
Yeah, David Bowie's. Yeah, this fucking Bowie, dude. How you gonna? I'm not gonna go there. Never mind. Look. I love Ziggy. I love David. I love David Bowie. I've been a huge David Bowie fan since I was a kid, but I never understood like how. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, even fucking Dan Aykroyd's ex-wife ended up in the was in fucking Exit to Eden. Donna Dixon.
Oh yeah. No, she was pretty. She was very pretty. It's just crazy. Like, wasn't there a scene where he was trying? he kept trying to see Dana Delaney's hoo-ha. And then she gets out of the shower and she says, come here, get on your hands and knees. I'm going to give you what you wanted. And then she sits on his back and lets him feel her wet. Like, that's fucking crazy, bro.
Oh no! What about what about when like the next morning or whatever when they get their croissants and they dip like the cinnamon sugar in the butter and she rubs it on her nipples and shit?
But it's insane, dude. Dana Delaney, man, like total sex symbol. And I don't even think most people wouldn't even know what China Beach is. You know,
I mean, people know what it is, but it's like, it was never. Let's see here. It's an American war drama television series set in an evacuation hospital during the Vietnam War.
it basically it was a redoing of MASH, but dramatic, and it was about Vietnam.
Okay.
They actually had the
so was
balls to
MASH.
come out.
MASH is about
Right,
Vietnam,
they
too.
just didn't have the balls to say it. It's the Korean War. No, it's about Vietnam. Everybody fucking knows it's about Vietnam. I don't know why you wouldn't just come out and say it's about Vietnam. But then when you got shit like Kent State, you know what I mean? I guess a lot of people were trying to like shut the fuck up about Vietnam. You know, I know my dad wouldn't talk about it. My pop wouldn't talk about it. He used to get mad.
Oh, dude, Dana Delaney in Exit to Eden was like 38 years old.
Yeah, she was like a total MILF. And then she was a terrible hottie in Desperate Housewives there for a few seasons.
Yeah, but here's
She
the crazy
was-
thing, dude. Do you know how old she's? Fucking 70 now, man.
Well, a lot of
That's
the
wild.
ones we grew up with, the sex symbols, they're all aging. I mean, look at Pam still looks good, but she's aging and she's what? 60? 50
I wish
something?
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you the thing about Pam Anderson, right? I understand what she's trying to do, and I respect it. Here's the thing: eyebrows are also important. You don't have to have no fucking Ben Shapiro caterpillar eyebrows, okay? Right? No Groucho Marx shit going on there. But the fact that Pam Anderson like has these like little tiny thin, almost non-existent eyebrows just makes it look weird. But she's got an attractive face, but it's like, girl, like, eyebrows are part of that. They define your face. They are who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I never saw her as her or Anna Nicole. I never saw them as these big, huge sex symbols when I was young and I was in the joint. And I was getting the Playboys sent to me and shit. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, they're pretty. But it wasn't until they started getting older that I went, fuck. Okay, I get it. Pam's a fucking bad bitch, man. By the time that show came out, what was that show where she was like, it's so stupid trying to think of a Pamela Anderson show, but it was like a private eye show with a bunch of girls.
Oh, I know the one you're talking. That was on UPN.
And that's when I remember going, yo, Pam is hot, yo, what the fuck? No, I get it, man. VIP. It was VIP, yeah. And it was, and I just remember that was a funny show, man. Whereas I can tell you right now, honestly, even a kid growing up in fucking hardcore, like, time of hormones out of control. I never watched Baywatch. I've never watched one episode. But I can tell you, Yasmin Bleed came from Baywatch. Carmen Electra came from Baywatch. You know what I mean? I can tell you all the girls that came from Baywatch, but I've never watched one episode of Baywatch. I don't even. They were lifeguards, right? That was like the thing.
Yeah,
they were just lifeguards, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was that, and then you had like a lot of sex symbol shit happening on Baywatch. Like Baywatch was just a show to kind of like put mute on and whip it out sort of thing. That's really what the show was.
And I remember that, and for some reason, God, I don't know why, but you don't. People are gonna be like, Chris, shut the fuck up.
Sorry, apparently it was syndicated.
The banger, the opening song to bang. What's a banger, bro?
What? Oh yeah. 1 hour. I can't like dun 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 dun. Yeah, that was some old school shit.
It was just a banger, but I've never seen one episode, man. Couldn't fucking tell you what it's
about.
Dude,
I couldn't. I mean, it was. I watched the show, but I was like 15, so I was.
And the girl with the short hair, that Stephanie something, I always get her mixed up with the girl from Night of the Comet. I don't know why.
What was
I always
her name?
get those two girls mixed up.
Like her last name's like Hurd or something, or
I thought her name was like Stephanie Seymour. I can't remember her name.
Stephanie Seymour.
Well, there was another one too, though. I don't know if you guys remember this. Shifty and Spherical. These guys might remember, but there was a show called Hunter. And there was this girl named Stephanie Kramer on that show. And I don't know what the fuck ever happened to Stephanie Kramer, but when I was a kid, in my mind, she was the baddest bitch on the planet.
Now you're talking. Wait, the show Hunter with
Hunter
I saw
with,
Hunter. I watched Hunter.
There was
But,
this
like-
girl named Stephanie Kramer. Oh my fucking God, she was so gorgeous. I don't know what her name was on the show, but in real life, I think her name was Stephanie Kramer. Unless I'm getting her mixed
Let's
up
see.
with Charlie's
Stephanie
Angel.
Kramer is known for Mercury Rising. Hold on, that might be. Maybe it's. Let's.
I think
see
it's with a
here.
K.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on, let me bring it up.
She had
There,
this
I
jet
do
black-
see. I do see that there's super chats I need to get through here, as well. So hold on. All right, this is her.
I think that might be her. Let me enlarge that. I think that is Stephanie. Yeah, that's Stephanie Kramer. She was,
All right.
but she had like permed hair back then, bro. There she is, right there. You go. That's the Stephanie Kramer I know, and I'm just like, fuck. When I was a kid, she could do no wrong. I thought she was like the baddest chick on the planet. While everybody else was into
Dude,
Charlie's
I thought
Angels, I
the
was
guy,
like, no.
the guy in Hunter, like he was always badass, right? Like, because
Something Ward. Am I getting him mixed up with Fred Ward, or are they both Wards?
I don't know. Let's see here. Hunter returned to. Oh wow, they did one in 2002. Fred Dreyer.
Fred Dreyer. Yeah. I always get him and Fred
Sergeant
Ward
Rick
mixed up.
Hunter. Dude, he's
Remo
79
Williams.
years old. Dude, Remo. Yeah, no, you're thinking of Fred Ward.
That's
he
Fred
died.
Ward,
that
yeah.
totally fucking sucks. But like, I mean, the fact that I will say though, it is very nice that we ended up getting 2 good Tremors movies with Fred Ward.
Yeah, and you know what? That's another
Did
one.
you ever see
that, believe it
Tremors
or
2?
not-
Did you ever see
Yeah, and
Tremors
believe it
2?
or not, that's something somebody had to talk me into watching. I'm gonna start listening to people more often when they don't troll me. Because when I'm depressed and you guys tell me, "Oh no, The Fox and the Hound is a great happy movie," or "Go watch Iron Giant, Chris, you'll love it." Fuck you guys. But like tonight, first time ever in my life, I watched Kung Fu Panda. I laughed all the way through it, Maddie. I laughed all the way through that fucking movie, and I'm not even a Jack Black fan. But when the doors
Skadoosh.
close, when the doors close, and he's trying to get in to see the tournament, and like he puts all those fireworks on the chair, and the chair shoots into the wall, and then drags his face up the. I love Kung Fu. I was laughing so hard, I thought I was gonna piss myself, man. Now I want to watch the other 3. I'm gonna be let down.
I mean,
ain't I?
2 and 3 are good. 4, I don't know. I just never. I will say. Actually, I'll say this. Here's the best thing about number 4, truthfully, is that for the end credits of the movie, Jack Black did a cover of "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time."
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate Jack Black because I love like movies high in fidelity with John Cusack, all set in Chicago. Great movie. Jack Black's really fun. What I mean is the Tenacious D Jack Black. I'm just not a fan of that guy, man. That version of Jack Black just doesn't do it for me, man.
Oh man, that's
and I've never watched Minecraft, and I can watch it right now if I want. It's on HBO.
It's not.
I think.
It's not. I have no connection to Minecraft. I thought the movie was fine. I think it would have been. I think it would have been funnier with a different director. I think it would have made the money that it made regardless. They got the most inoffensive director they could get for Minecraft, which I think makes sense considering how many of the YouTubers have been outed as like groomers and pedophiles.
Well, it's
So,
become the greatest. It's become the most money making video game of all time.
Yeah.
And that's crazy considering all the consoles and things that came before it. Even the Xbox One's been around for what? And you can still play games on the original Xbox One. That's been what, 15 years now? Maybe 20, somewhere in there.
25.
2000, yeah. 2013, 2000.
No,
It's
2000. The original Xbox was 2001.
Oh, no, the original Xbox One is what I'm talking about. Before they
Oh,
went
that was
Xbox One.
2013. That was
Yeah,
2013.
so and even that has games on it. You would think, I don't know, Call of Duty or I don't know, Forza. No, motherfucking Minecraft, bro. You know what I mean? It's the highest selling video game of all time.
Well, I bought it. I bought a triple pack over Christmas for the kids. It was Minecraft Legends, and Minecraft Dungeons. My daughters were like, they were all about Minecraft Dungeons for a minute, and then they just play Minecraft, and they love it. They play 2-player. They love it.
Yeah, no, I love creative mode. I'll just build and build. Spherical. I don't like the the Tenacious D version of Jack Black, and yeah, he can sing, but he don't gotta say. Oh, even though, have you ever seen High Infidelity, Matt? Like it's John Cusack, Jack Black.
Yes, I've seen.
Okay,
I've seen High Fidelity.
It's
Yeah.
a phenomenal.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. You want to see like they had, dude. Jack Black was in Mars Attacks. Jack Black.
Yeah, and that's a funny movie.
He was in fucking Cable Guy. He was the best friend. He was fucking Matthew Broderick's best friend in Cable Guy. And he was in fucking Demolition Man.
What's the one where wow, he was in The Jackal. He got his arm blown off. Like fucking yeah.
Yep. He was also in Enemy of the State.
Okay, Jack Black's pretty rad when I think about all the movies that I like that he's in. There's just certain things. Okay, for example, what's the one where they're Saving Silverman? Horrible movie. I'm sorry. The only funny part about that movie is when they're doing the Neil Diamond stuff. Like that shit's awesome. But I didn't really like that movie, Like I don't know. I just didn't, even though the other guy with the mustache that was in that movie with Martin Lawrence.
Steve Zahn?
Yeah, he's really funny.
Oh, you're talking about, okay, yeah, but you bring up one of like one of the worst ones with that. Like National Security was funny, but not as funny as it could have been. It was okay. No, you want to know.
What was the one where it was like the Discovery Channel and they were getting all these animals together to it was like some Crocodile
Strange
Hunter
Wilderness,
shit.
like Strange.
It was Strange Wilderness, and that
right.
to me was funny. That was very funny.
No. You want to know a really good Martin Lawrence movie? It came out in '97. It's called Nothing to Lose. It's him and Tim Robbins.
Yeah, him and Tim Robbins. That's a great one. Where he's trying to rob him, and Tim Robbins like, "Boy, did you pick the wrong fucking day."
Yeah. That was a great fucking movie.
That was a pretty good movie.
I saw that movie like three times in theaters.
The one with him and Danny DeVito was good, of course.
That one. Oh God, where Danny DeVito's got Gleanne Hetty is like his like spiritual mistress or whatever the fuck it is, and she's like doing all that weird voodoo shit.
Yeah, it's funny too.
What's that one called? I saw that one in theaters. It's
I can't remember.
Fucking shit, Dick. It was it's been a minute since I've seen. That was a late.
I know
90s
the
movie.
title's a play on words. I know that.
Yeah.
Title is a play on words.
It was a late 90s flick, back when they were making all that weird shit. Like anything they would like, remember like Dirty Work?
With
Norm.
Rest in peace, Norm Macdonald. Yeah, man.
And Artie Lang was in it too. But do you know who directed Dirty Work?
It was Happy Madison production, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. No, this was before Happy Madison. No, Bob Saget directed Dirty Work.
Oh wow,
Bob fucking Saget.
I remember the first time I was so shocked because I'm watching Half Baked. And I only knew Bob Saget from Full House, the caring dad, the loving.
Dude, he's got one of the most foulest fucking sense
and
of humor.
He just comes out of nowhere and he's like, "You're here for weed? Motherfucker, I used to suck dick for crack."
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I
went, this man.
I went, "What the fuck?" That's Bob Saget.
Did you ever see? No. Did you ever see the documentary he made called The Aristocats or The Aristocrats?
No, but I did see the one. See his segment on Chris Farley, and yeah, he's foul mouthed and.
Oh no! He did another movie in 2006. It was he took a bunch of stock footage of penguins, and there was that movie that came out called The March of the Penguins. That was a documentary about penguins.
Yeah, with Morgan Freeman. Yeah.
So he did another version of this called The Farce of the Penguins. Hold on, I gotta find you this trailer.
Bob Saget, this dude. I mean, that dude is so fucking foul, bro. And you would not think that because I'd only ever seen him on Full House, man. So I'm just like, oh shit.
Well, that's kind of the whole point. Is that it's like this shit is just what in the fuck.
Well, what I want to know is like when they're doing auditions for Full House, casting knows who certain people are. Sure, Bob Saget got his start at Mitzi Shore's Comedy Store, just like everybody else. They all kind of used to fight for a time there. And you have to know he's this foul-mouthed, horrible, fucking just like Andrew Dice Clay almost comedian, and you hire him to be on the most wholesome sitcom in the history of television.
Yeah. That's, okay. Oh, sorry. The Martin Lawrence movie is called "What's the Worst That Could Happen."
What's the worst that could happen? I knew it was a power.
So here, check this out. Check this out. This is The Farce of the Penguins trailer. This came out 19 years ago.
touched your heart. This year, they'll touch you in places you never imagined.
I'm not in the mood. Your sister was in the mood. I'm gonna go see her.
That was Bob Saget right there.
2 penguins
3 different women, 3 years in a row. I can't hold on to them, man.
are on a quest
Everybody got boxed but me.
to find love. Penguin love.
I can't believe he was in your butt.
Wait, was that Sam
Cold
Jackson?
is making
Yeah.
everybody crankier.
Morgan Freeman has more talent than you in just a
Gilbert.
on his ass.
Fuck
I love Gilbert.
Nuttons, motherfucker.
Starring Bob Saget,
No
It's so
shit.
cold here. If I had testicles, they'd be up inside my body right now.
Christina Applegate,
It'd be nice to meet a guy this year who didn't just want me for my body.
Louis Black,
If you had testicles, you'd be getting raped by a seal.
What?
Monique,
The lucky man is gonna get some of this hot booty.
Tracy Morgan,
Would you push me just because I'm black?
Do you like Louis Black, Maddie?
Jason
Yeah, I do.
Biggs,
Yeah, he's very
Dane
funny,
Cook,
right?
Is it because my breath smells like ass?
Jamie Kennedy, Norm Macdonald,
Hey, can I join one of your twosome there?
Jason Alexander, Carlos Mencia,
I don't need no stinky women.
That's enough goddamn names.
This time around, naughty girl. What happens in Antarctica
Oh my god, don't stop, just do that.
stays in Antarctica.
All right,
I want everybody.
See you in 4 months.
I want everybody in the chat to type naughty, naughty, naughty girl.
Of the Penguins. As told by me.
I would watch
Written
that.
and directed by Bob Saget.
I'd watch
You
that.
guys
Yeah, I'd
made
watch that.
$70 million.
Yeah. That
Yeah, I would
that is
watch
a
that.
movie that you can find the whole thing on YouTube, by the way. You can
Oh,
find
that
the
yellow snow.
whole.
I was gonna say something. See, Shifty be catching shit, bro. Man, Shifty.
Here we go. Look, you can find the whole. Wait.
Sometimes.
Hold up. Wait. Where? I just saw it. I just saw the whole damn thing. Yeah. Here we go. Someone's got the whole fucking movie, We're not watching it.
Free.
but it's the whole thing's on YouTube.
And here's
you
your
know what?
Matt,
If you
get
want-
the
if you-
strike.
If you really think about it for a second, YouTube is a really great way at trying to preserve media. You know what I mean? It's all like shit you would
I
not
see a
think
lot
about.
of free movies on there, Matt, but they'll be under like a different name. Like if I want to see True Romance, you know what I mean? Which actually isn't easy to find on streaming, guys. True Romance is kind of hard to find. And if I'm not mistaken, that's a Tony Scott movie.
Yeah. But
Yeah, and
written-
it was
but
written by Quentin.
yeah.
Yeah, Quentin wrote it, and it's a great movie. But it'll be under the name. It'll be like Alabama and Clarence Go to Mexico, because that's the line in the movie. You know what I mean? Like you can find movies like that on YouTube for free, and then not to mention, there's a lot of great free shit on YouTube right now. Like I hadn't thought about Soldier in at least 20 years.
Well, the reason
about
why
that.
that also just got a 4K release, I think, from Arrow, and
I forgot it holds up.
Pardon.
Wow,
Yeah.
bless you. Now read your
Thank
super
you.
chats before people
Yeah,
start yelling at me.
I know. Okay, hold up a second here. Let it go back over. All right, thank you guys. Okay.
the fuck up, man. Chris needs to shut the fuck up so you can read my super chat. There, I said it for you guys. Go ahead.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. So I can finally stop getting DMs from H Parts about it. Okay. Let's see here. Chris H Parts. Thank you. Says Chris, I know what the gorge is. I have Apple TV Plus. He's like the only
Okay,
one.
that was
who's got it.
yesterday, but 2 days, guys. I made it 2 days in a row. Chris is on the fucking. Yo, I'm on it. I'm on point, guys. I'm doing it. I'm locked
That is
in.
true. He's actually here. That's crazy. It's not me texting him going like, "You around?" Then
You
fucking
awake?
crickets.
Are you dead? Is
You
your arm
dead?
still on?
You know, I'm just gonna be nice about. I'm just not gonna be nice anymore and just be all like, "Hey, motherfucker, have you lost your other foot yet?"
Phones ring, motherfucker. That's how you get people out of. That's how you really get their attention. If I hear a buzz and I'm half asleep, I'm like, fuck whoever that is. But if it rings, I'm like, okay, it's important.
It's also sometimes, well, yeah, but it's also kind of like, like late, whatever.
I'm never
Anyway.
calling you again. You
Thank
just
you.
so many words told me I don't want people to call me.
I don't really, I mean, it depends. Like you caught me the other day when you called, I was actually like able to talk, but like around that time of day, I'm usually at work. So, I mean, I was at work, but I had time. All
then
right,
you
guys.
wrecked the van.
I got
I'm
hit,
sorry.
motherfucker.
Someone sideswiped. You got hit. I know. I meant I that came out wrong. Matt Jarbo did not wreck the work van, guys. Someone
Well,
wrecked
what
it.
happened? What happened? Like, so even like, yeah, I got like, I hadn't heard anything from my bosses like in a couple days about that shit. I was checking the schedule and like I was like not on it for tomorrow, and I'm like, oh fuck, am I in trouble? Like, holy shit, like, oh fuck. And then they go, oh, I checked the schedule again, and they're like, oh yeah, you're training a new guy. I'm like, okay. So I had to train the guy the other day who is from nice guy, but like very much a language barrier.
Tanzania or some shit you said.
No, I didn't
Nigeria.
ask him. I didn't ask him where he was from. I thought that was kind of like, whatever. But this I have someone else tomorrow. We'll see what's happening. All
Super
right.
chats.
Hold on. Currently watching Disclosure Day, Jack Sparrow style. Where? Because like it's so far places I'm looking at ain't even up yet. Let's see. How's the quality?
And are you people
I mean,
really?
we should
Are you
we
people
should've been
interested in that
partying.
movie? Like for real? I mean, it's Spielberg. I get it.
I honestly, I have very little interest in actually seeing it. Like honestly, like it just does not strike me.
Well, not
as-
to mention, man, I'm kind of aliened the fuck out, guys. I really am, man. Like I'm, even the fucking government's telling us the aliens are real now. Like I am aliened the fuck out. The way they beat vampires into the ground is what they're doing to aliens now, man. Like I'm just
Well,
fucking
they kind of
alien.
have to because there was that real big push. There was that real big push that happened a while back about the aliens and all that disclosure and shit. And so I was kind of laughing when a bunch of these people who are like huge into the alien world, they're coming out and they're going like they're watching the fucking movie and they're going like this shit sucks ass, because like it's not what they wanted. They wanted something. I don't know what they wanted.
I don't know what they wanted either. Did they think they were going to get another Close Encounters, but like on a psychological level? Like I don't know.
I don't even think they want Close Encounters, dude. I don't think they want. I think they want something that like, is like Spielberg basically like taking cue from the fucking government.
Well,
by
it's
going, like,
Spielberg. You're only getting one of two. You're getting E.T. or fucking Close Encounters. So y'all better pick one, because no, you might get Super 8, which I always thought was
okay, listen,
grossly mistreated, because that's a great movie.
I like Super 8 a lot.
Yeah, no, it's a great movie, and I think that it got mistreated, and it was Stranger Things before Stranger Things, and I'll stand on that, like that's just my opinion. Do your super chats. I gotta pee.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that one there. Okay. Let's see. HBart's here for 5. Thank you, buddy. Jarbo, do you hate Gen Z? You talk down about us a lot. Sounds like you're doing what every gen does to the next. No, I'm just saying. What am I talking down about? There's been studies, my guy, studies that have come out recently talking about Gen Z and their lack of loyalty when it comes to franchises and IPs. They don't have it. They like going to movies for the social settings. They like going to get out of the house, but they're not going to enjoy the movie. They're going to enjoy the situation. That's a study that recently come out. Now, if you want, I wouldn't necessarily argue that it's 100,000% empirical data to suggest that this is the case. But you know what? I'm seeing a lot of people talking about poor theater etiquette quite frequently, happening pretty often, and that's something that, can't stand. I think that if the only way to save movie theaters is to cater to Gen Z, then burn them all to the fucking ground, in my opinion. I'll watch it all at home.
Wow, bro, you're
fuck no. Hear me out. If you were going to, okay.
I come back just in time to hear him say, burn all the theaters down if we got to cater to Gen Z.
Yes.
Maddie, that's how it works. When we were Gen X, you don't think they were catering to us?
No, because the idea, the landscape of fucking home media was not as big when you were fucking younger.
All right,
Same
I'm going
with
to give
me.
you that. I'm going to give you
All
that.
right, what did we have in the 80s? We had the emerging technology of Betamax and VHS. All right, the emerging home media technology of that, but it wasn't available for a long time. You're older than me by like 8 years. So when you were fucking coming up, you had reel to reel, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's how I saw Empire Strikes
All right, what was
Back.
is it the first, let me guess, the first video game you played was the RF adapter of Pong.
No, I mean, my Atari
That was the
was
first
my,
one I
Atari was my first, but I do remember Pong.
You remember the Pong one, yeah, right?
Yeah,
I was
I
actually the
absolutely
first. The
remember
first
it.
one I
Yeah.
played was Pong because that's what my stepdad had. I had a little fucking 10-inch black and white TV, and he had this little Pong thing, and I would like this little screw in.
Boop.
Yeah, boop,
Boop, boop, boop. I love how they had all these different names for the games, but it was always just a dot and a hockey, tennis, ping pong. It was all the same.
That was just Pong. Yeah.
Remind me before you get done. Don't
or
forget.
Asteroid or Centipede or whatever the fuck.
Remind me. There was something about Spielberg I wanted to ask you, but do your super chats first.
All right,
But
so,
don't let me forget.
Okay. I don't think I'll have to I think you'll forget and I'll forget. But anyway, no, I'm saying, look, here's the thing, right? Is like back in the day, people would go see movies because they wanted to see the movies, right? People these days, the younger audience that are going, they're going more often for the social interaction, right? It's like that's to them, it's like going to the bar. You know, like when you were younger, you'd go out to the bar or the club or something like that. Younger kids, man, younger Gen Z, they're not drinking as much. They're not smoking. Right? I mean, they're vaping or whatever the fuck, right? But they're not drinking. Bars are taking hits across the board. Nightclubs are taking hits across the board. The younger audience doesn't see the value in going out and getting tanked, but they still want a place to go and, like, you know, get away. And for them,
and I always felt that, like, our generation, we did want to see the movie. Goonies comes out, we want to see it. You know, Little Monsters comes out, we want to see it. I get it, but we also went for the atmosphere. You know, that shitty.
Well, you go,
sticky caramel
like
corn smell, and
when I'd go, but see, that's like mom and pop fucking theaters, though, dude. Right? Like that's mom and pop shit. You know, like the Megaplex is cool. Don't get me wrong, but there's still something great. Like that was what I miss about living in LA is how many of those little single screen theaters existed, and still.
Yeah, no, that's cool because those are some of my favorite ones. The Dollar. Did you guys have a Dollar Theater?
I worked at a Dollar Theater.
Yes, I loved it. I loved it, bro.
Growing up in Portland, we had the Valley Cinema, and that was $2. And my buddy and I would go on weekends, and we'd do like a double feature or even a triple feature sometimes. And what would happen is we'd go see R-rated movies, but we'd have my friend's older brother buy us tickets. And then we'd go in and watch. Like, that's how I saw Sudden Death with, like, fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme. I saw
the hockey one.
I saw I went and saw Payback. I was 17, so like I saw Payback there. I saw Belly there. Like no one, I feel like no one in my life has ever seen Belly.
Well, with DMX and fucking Nas, that's a great movie.
I saw that there. Fucking dude, like the $2 house was great. I love discount theaters, and I feel like again that whole concept of like if there was one near me, I would go. In my city, we've got the Cinemark, we've got a Regal, and then we got the Olympia Film Society, which is a nonprofit. But their lineup is like some stuff. Like they have some stuff I like that I'll see that I want to go watch, but I'm also just kind of like, there's nowhere really to park downtown. You know, it's one of those weird things where its location is really not that great.
The Dollar Theater for us, Maddie, was like streaming. Hear me out. Okay, when you're young and maybe you don't have back then the $7.58, $9 to go see that movie. Well, we knew in a month or so it was going to be at the Dollar Theater. So we would just ride it out until it hit the Dollar Theater. The way people ride it out now, they wait that, 2 months for it to hit Disney or for it to hit HBO. So that's kind of what the Dollar Theater was for us, and we had the really cool balcony and I remember like coming home from prison out on parole. I hadn't been to a theater in I don't even know how many years. And I didn't know a fucking thing about this great movie with Kurt Russell and James Spader about Egypt. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's go see it. And it ended up being Stargate. And I remember just being fucking mesmerized while I was watching that movie. I felt like a kid again. And that was at the Dollar Theater. I paid $1 to see Stargate.
See, I didn't see Stargate until, because it came out in 94, so I was 12. I didn't see it till it hit VHS. But I really liked it. And actually, the very first DVD I ever bought was Stargate. But the one I bought was the dual-sided DVD. So you had to pause the movie halfway through and flip the disc.
Oh, the only dual sides I ever saw was if you wanted letterbox or.
No, man, this was probably the very first release of Stargate, and it was the one you had to flip. I mean, but now I'll tell you this: though, the very first DVD I watched. It was so funny. I remember the first DVD I watched, but I can't. And I remember the first HD DVD that I watched, but I cannot tell you for the life of me what the first fucking Blu-ray I watched was. I don't remember. I remember I don't remember. You know what I mean? I remember the very first VHS movie that we owned.
Independence Day was my first Blu-ray.
No, the first. I don't remember. It might have been because it was like. Day. I don't recall. I just don't recall. And but I own a fucking ton of them. And no, but for me, the very first VHS that we owned was E.T. We bought E.T. back like in 86 or 80.
The Dirt
87.
Bike Kid.
That one.
I don't know if you guys have ever even heard of that, but there's a movie where this kid buys a dirt bike and the dirt bike's alive and helps someone's racing. It's a little kid, blonde hair, glasses. He was in like a lot of shit when he was young, like Different Strokes and shit. But it was a Dirt Bike Kid, Rad, and a porn. Yep, a porn.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you. So yeah, it's for me, for the VHS, it was E.T. The DVD was Stargate. That was the first one that I owned. But the first one that I ever saw was Disturbing Behavior.
Oh, that's a great movie.
No, I remember the first Blu-ray that I bought. Not that I watched, but that I bought. I got the Blade Runner collection with like all 5 movies in it. I didn't get the fucking case, special edition case, but someone on Craigslist was selling the five cuts of the film, theatrical, work print, directors, international, and final, right? Like that, because they released that back in like 2007, I think, for the 25th anniversary of Blade Runner. And that was the first one that I bought. I bought that set on Blu-ray because I was like, but I didn't have a Blu-ray player at the time. So I don't. Yeah, maybe
I think my Blu-ray player was my PS3.
Mine was the PS3, but I didn't get that until the fall of 2009. I'll tell you this though, I made a mistake. I went for the HD DVD over Blu-ray because I thought porn was going to be the deciding factor, like it was with Betamax and VHS. Turns out it was actually Disney and Blu-ray that shifted the market over to Blu-ray. But I went out and I bought because I had the Xbox 360. I dropped the money for the HD DVD player, right? I got a couple HD DVDs and shit. And then 2 days after I bought that for $200, they discontinued it. I was so pissed.
Wow.
So pissed. But even now, if I find HD DVDs in the wild, I will by and large pick them up because I'm like, I'll give you guys a good fucking home. I got no problem with that.
Yeah, and HD, that you're still getting what, 720 to 1080, right?
On HD, yeah, you're getting 720. No, you're getting, I think on the HD DVDs, you're getting 1080i, not 1080p. What's really funny about 1080p was actually something that Sony created. If I recall correctly, because when I was in film school, we were learning about 1080i and 720p. So there's 720p, so 720, progressive. That's the thing. So it's one frame after the other, right? That's the progressive side of it. Then you get 1080i, which is 1080 interlaced. So it's like, how it is when you shuffle a deck of cards, right? How it's just one after the other and they're kind of interlinking in or interlacing in.
Yeah.
That's basically the best way to describe 1080i. And then at E3, when they announced the PS3, Sony's like 1080p. It was like this fucking huge announcement that like no one talked about at the time, like as being this massive announcement. And then now, you know what I'm finding out? I looked this up today. Most movie theaters barely project in a greater than 1080p resolution because 1080p by and large is considered 2K. Right? It's not 4K. It's like 2K. So when you go see a movie in the theater, you're really not getting that better of a presentation than you would at home, unless it's like an IMAX or a Dolby or something.
And
how weird is that?
IMAX is Limax.
It's Limax. I love that, right? Yeah. So no, it's like this is the thing too. So it's like movies are like fucking super expensive, and so we get sold on this experience of like going to the theater and sitting in this dark room with this great sound system and these comfy seats and this closed off environment, and we get taken on a fucking adventure, and that never is gonna change ever. That's always great. But when you start looking at the logistics of it, now that I'm an adult and I can look at it, you're like, fuck, bro, we're getting ripped the fuck off, man. Like. I gotta, here's my question. If I get a VR helmet, like a fucking Quest 3, and I get a pair of like my Bose headphones, which are nice, or an equivalent pair of nice headphones.
I think Bose is the best you can get, honestly. That's just my opinion, though. They're good. I've had this pair now since for 6 years, and I like it, or almost 6 years. And it's really good. And so, but what I mean is like, you put that on, like you get the VR helmet. Okay, you've got the fucking the 4K OLED fucking whatever, right, screen. And then you put that on, you put a movie on, and that fills up your entire field of view. You got your headset on and you're sitting there.
and you're watching the movie in the headset, and it's your entire field of view, and you can kind of look around and see it, whatever. But that's how you're watching the movie. It's an entirely unique, separate, single, isolated experience. Now, would that be something that would interest you?
I don't know. Probably the only thing I don't like about that stuff is like when I had my VR for PlayStation, you put those headphones on, you put the fucking goggles on, and that's it, bro. You can't hear shit around you. You can't see shit around you. Someone could sneak up on you and like you wouldn't even know. You know, what I mean? Like it kind of freaks me out.
But that's the thing, right? Like it's kind of like it's.
But
kind
you
of
get
like
completely immersed in what's
like,
around you.
Think of like the holodeck on fucking Star Trek. You know what I mean? Or in the new 007 video game, you can kind of go to this thing called TACSIM and like tactical simulation, and you can kind of do these like escalation missions. And the idea
the 007 game's a new game?
This yeah.
I thought you were playing like GoldenEye or something.
No,
like
bro. It's 007 First Light. It's by fucking IO Interactive, the guys behind Hitman.
So it's good, huh?
It's fucking good, dude. Like I got through the first like chapter, like the first like part of the mission, where like shit goes down, and I was all like, I went to bed and I was thinking, like, I just want to play more. I just want to watch more. Like I really like. It's easy to get emotionally invested into it. It's really solid.
Yeah, it sucks when you don't have a lot of downtime because you got to work or whatever. Yeah, it does.
Well, I mean, like it is what it is, right? But it's kind of I'm just saying, it's like these in the game you get these like you get your Q lenses, right? Like your Q contacts, whatever, and then like that's what taps into the whole VR thing. My whole point about bringing that up is just like this is where I think things are going, right? If we want a bigger experience, we're going to be able to get that experience at our house.
Yeah, but what is okay, at our house. Okay, yeah. I thought you meant like they might try to put that shit actually in theaters, and I'm just thinking, what would the budget be for something like that? Like, how much would it cost?
No, man. I mean, it's kind of like you can go to these things now called silent discos.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Right?
That's so weird to me, man. A DJ,
well, it's weird to you. It's weird to me because it's like, but we know this shit, dog. Like, what the fuck, right? Like, this is us. Like we would go out to clubs, we'd go out dancing, we go out and you can't sit there and like, like grind up on some girl who's got headphones on, she can't hear you, and be like, what's going on? She's gonna think like, why you retarded? What's happening?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
Of course, I wasn't really with consent, of course. I didn't just start rubbing up against chicks at the nightclub, bro. That's assault, right?
Yeah.
Against the rules. Like,
yeah, no, I know. I knew some people that would like, I knew some guys in high school that would like go to the clubs or whatever, and they would like walk by with like their palms outward. So they would just be like walking by chicks and like rubbing their butts with their hands when they walked by.
Yeah, I never had friends like that, and I'm glad. I just, that's the one line I never crossed as a young man. I never popped a girl's bra or grabbed her booty.
Yeah.
I always thought that was cringe, man. Even as a young kid, I knew. In the 80s and 90s, I knew that ain't right. You don't just grab somebody. Plus, you might get fucked up. You never know, man.
No, you want to, yeah. I mean, I think like, people make mistakes, but yeah, I think it's definitely dumb.
But that first kiss, man, you never, you got to shoot my shot on that one, bro.
With my girlfriend, that's actually what happened is, we weren't together yet. And, we were talking and there was like this back and forth or whatever. And I legitimately, I'm not even kidding you. I legitimately just said, fuck it. Like I audibly said, fuck it. And I kissed her.
Yeah. That's how it's gotta be. Yeah.
Right.
That's
and then, hey,
and
2 kids in the mortgage,
slapped out of you or she turns.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that's like the best method. I'm saying like, but it's hard. It's hard. Like, in that moment I think I was just whatever, man.
Gotta shoot that shot, baby. Shoot that shot. All you young kids out there that are listening.
No, you should
shoot that shot, but do it in a respectful way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
if she doesn't want to kiss you, don't get mad and like call her a lesbian or some shit.
Yeah. Don't be a Donovan. Anyway, so
I hadn't thought about him in weeks, and you.
Yeah, dude, he's still going strong. I got that kid fucking losing his mind every goddamn day. I just post shit now to fuck with them. I don't even care. All right, so there are some more supers here to get to. So here we go. Garrick for 5. Thank you, buddy. This was like an hour ago, but we kept going. Look up the upcoming stuff from Arrow. I got this prepped over here.
Arrow.
Arrow.
Is that like a
Arrow? Yeah, Arrow is the boutique. So they got Troy. right? We were talking about that too. Like, man, they got to fucking put Troy in 4K like before Odyssey comes out, and so that's coming. They've got like Identities coming out, or what do they got that's upcoming, coming soon? Oh yeah, dude, they've got another. Wait, are they doing In the Mouth of Madness, or is no? This should already be out. Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness. They've got The People versus Larry Flint.
Hey,
got
listen,
Troy.
I got to my roommate's back from the hospital, and he was a med tech in Afghanistan, so he rewraps my wound, and I haven't rewrapped it in about 24 hours, so I gotta dip out of here and go through a lot of pain right now. But
All right, man.
thanks for the happy birthdays, all that good shit. I love you guys, and if you stream tomorrow or the next day, I'll be around.
I
made
work.
2 in a
I
row.
work.
Let's see
I
if we
work.
can make it 3 in a row. I'll be on.
I
the next.
work. I start work at 8:00 tomorrow night, man. So I ain't doing shit. But
Well,
I
we'll
want to show you
figure
this
something
real
out.
quick. Look at this here. Look at this here. Stranger Things: A Complete Series, Deluxe Edition, 4K, $215.
She almost, yeah, and you get all that or Congo. Fuck
Yeah,
out
or
of here.
Congo. Yeah, or Congo.
That's a pretty cool looking set, though, man.
There's Arrow. I love Arrow. I will buy every time they have a sale. I will buy a lot.
That
from
is
it.
pretty cool.
So
All right,
'Cause
I gotta bounce, guys. I gotta wish me luck. This is never tickles. You want pictures,
All right.
man? You want to see pictures?
no, fuck off. I don't want
You guys,
pictures.
nobody
no.
wants pictures.
No.
All right, y'all be good.
All right, man. Thank you very much, Chris. Have a good one. Jesus Christ. I don't want no pictures of that shit. Arrow's got a lot of great stuff. I love Arrow. Thank you for that, Garrick. And then also look up the eBay prices for Super Mario, the umbrella. The one-up Super Mario Brothers 4K 30th anniversary collection edition, which is out of print, $230. This one I really want. Every once in a while, I'll get an email from Umbrella about it. And like around Christmas or something, if they do it again this year, I'll buy it. I'll put it on credit card. I want this set. I don't know why I want this set. I should have bought it. Just always comes out when I don't have the fucking money, but this shit's insane. I get the whole collector's part of it, but it's like they need to make this shit way more accessible. They really do. They really fucking do. That in my mind, that does give a lot of negative. What's the word I want to use here? A lot of bad opinions on physical media collectors. So thank you for that one there. All right, we got Rational here for a $5. Thanks, but he says there's talks of Sony making 8K UHD format in players if we start collecting 8K films. I honestly probably not. Like I've invested not right away. Even with 4K that I get into now, I like to buy a lot of older titles that are on sale. I like to look for sales. I like to hunt for that. I don't really feel the need to upgrade even more. You know what I mean? Like 4K is pretty good. If you give me 8K, it has got to be like, I don't know how much you're going to be able to get out of that without absolutely using AI for the upscaling. And, if you talk to people who are like film purists, especially those that like really don't like it when they do these remasters that remove film grain, like James Cameron, David Fincher, like those guys are really bad about that. Like you'll hear people complain, Aliens looks too waxy, fucking Fight Club looks like shit, and it's a complaint, whereas the Blu-rays don't necessarily have those problems. And so I feel like Blu-ray probably is like ultimately the top tier, most accessible format, which is why I buy a lot of Blu-rays still. But 4K is still pretty great. H-Bart's here for $2. Thank you. Says, I'm glad we're not drinking. That's good. Yeah, drinking is terrible. I don't get why people like to drink. I totally understand why people like to get fucked up. But, I totally fucking I don't like drinking. It's not for me. It's not for me, my guy. And then $10 from H-Bars, buddy. Thank you so much. Let's see. I don't see a problem with catering to a generation. Each generation has done that for all entertainment. It's how stuff evolves. One day alpha and beta will be the now, and I'll be considered the boomer yelling. But we're talking about a standard here. It's a standard of entertainment. Okay. A standard of social decorum. All right. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like that standard has gone out the fucking window with Gen Z and alphas and whatnot. Look at what Regal did last year with Minecraft. They're like, we got chicken jockey fucking day, and they do these events that are like meant to be like, I guess you could say like events for people to show up and have a good time if that's what it is. But they show up and then they act like dickheads. You know, it's like I don't want to go to a chicken jockey event for Minecraft and have them throw popcorn everywhere. Because here's the thing, is all that does is make it harder for the fucking employees who work there, who make minimum wage, right? None of that makes it any fucking better. So fuck that shit. There's a decorum that you would have. We go to fucking plays, and if people are on their fucking cell phones or, you know, whatever, talking during a play, the actors will stop and look at them and go, "Hey, shut the fuck up." Right? Because you are not at home. You are not living in your own fucking filthy, dilapidated cage. You are in public. Act with some fucking, like, I don't know, modicum of fucking decency and shit. So it is a problem to cater to those group of fucking people when they're only doing this for a social event, not because of the love of the fucking art. And I don't care that you're Gen Z and that you feel like personally slighted by me saying this. I don't give a shit. I'm telling you the fucking truth, man. Like, you are not like these people, H-Barts. You're not. So in no way take me what I'm saying to be about you. But it is true that the studies are showing that, like, Gen Z has no fucking loyalty. They want to go. They are going. But they don't have any fucking loyalty to franchise or IP or even fucking decorum anymore. And that's been a slippery scale for a long time, or slippery slope for a long time, because these minimum wage earning employees, they don't want to deal with the goddamn confrontation. I loved that shit. I loved that shit. So that's the difference now. Thank you. Okay. Also, US 4Ks are bad. Europe are great. And US 4Ks are fine. They are better when they come from overseas. Okay. That is true. They have better sets over there. But US 4Ks are fine. And then A-Shores also, thank you. Those are retarded Gen Z. I guess I'm an outlier. I hate talking in theaters. Yeah. They don't fucking care, dude. Like, I was looking at goddamn responses to people seeing Toy Story 5 yesterday. And they're talking about how, like, people were on their phones or talking loudly during the movie. This is at, like, a pre-screening of Toy Story 5. And people are already out there fucking talking during the movie and shit. You know, this is not an uncommon fucking thing. These fucking people, they don't care. They don't care. They sit there and they just go like, I don't really care. And then these employees, man, they're apathetic to it. They don't want to deal with that shit. Whereas me, on the other hand, I like to fight. I like that shit. Also here, H-Bars, thank you. Well, I'm glad you're not wrapping me up with these tards. I love theaters and film, so I understand dips in theaters. Yeah, no, I get it, man. Like, I get it. Like, in a perfect world, we'd be able to go. It'd be affordable. We would have like top tier fucking, you know, screens and everything else. One of the biggest things happening with theaters now is that, like, they're just not putting in the money to renovate them. And then the stuff that they're doing is like, hey, let's fucking add D-box seats or, you know, whatever the fuck, right? These like large premium Screen X fucking whatever, man. These are gimmicks. These are gimmicks that ultimately will lose out because, like, people aren't interested in that shit. I will look at my local theater, which renovated a bunch of fucking theaters with more and more D-box seats. And I will check to see when they've got something that's new. And those seats are the last ones to sell. They are the last ones to sell. People do not want them overall. If given a choice, they will choose a regular fucking seat. And they probably want a regular fucking seat. They just want to watch a goddamn movie. They don't need, like, you know, a fucking electroid-filled fucking butt plug that goes in their anus and then vibrates their prostate every time there's a goddamn gunshot. It doesn't really work like that. Anyway. Why do people always bring babies? Because babysitters are fucking expensive. And babies technically get in for free. And you would like to think that in a perfect world, that people with a crying baby would get up, take that child outside. And they would take that child outside and they would say, this is not the time for you. Okay, then you can cry in the lobby. I remember opening day Finding Nemo. So 23 fucking years ago, packed movie theater. I'm there with my best friend and his girlfriend. Packed theater. We're talking sold out fucking first show of the day. Okay. And we're there watching it and we're loving the movie. And then this baby just starts, right? For, you know, and like at first you give him a little bit of leeway. Okay, you do. You give him a little bit of fucking leeway. And you know, and you go, okay, parents, who baby crying, not calming down. Okay, get up, go outside. Okay, you give them a minute. All right, you got to have a little bit of that fucking leeway there. Okay, that's it. Second time, maybe whatever. All right, now this baby would not shut the fuck up. And at one point, I just got pissed off and I just yelled out, "Will you shut that fucking baby up?" I was only 21. And then you see, I just hear the lady get up with the kid and walk outside. And I'm like, it should not have to come to me to yell at you for being disruptive in a place where everyone spent the same amount of fucking money. Movies are a working man's art form. They are the great equalizer of entertainment. They truly are. When you go to Broadway, if you want to get front row dead center or whatever the fuck it is, those are premium seats. They cost you a shit ton of money. But if you go sit in the nosebleeds, it's going to be cheaper. Same with concerts. But with theaters and whatnot, you get there early, you pick your seat. It's very much meritocracy based. It's very much fucking, very much like an equalizer. All right. There is no class. There is no class-based seating system in fucking movie theaters, man. You first come, first serve sort of thing. And I will even apply that to, like, you know, getting your tickets ahead of time and picking the seats you want. That's fucking fine with me. Okay, but this is what I'm saying, is that when you've got all of these fucking people and they, like, you know, they have this entitled attitude about shit, that's the biggest problem here. All right, and so it's like, that's the thing. And removing that and giving us these gimmicks, these fucking wastes of money like D-Box and Screen X and 4XD and 4 fucking suck my dick. All right, whatever. All of that shit's fucking terrible. Okay, even IMAX, 9 times out of 10 is a lie. Literally, it's a fucking lie. Okay, it's just you get some better resolution and you get better sound, but you're paying out the wazoo for not even what can be considered a grander experience. But people who think they go to those experiences are paying for the extra quality when you're really not. So it's a whole thing about theaters that are a big issue with that stuff. Okay, let me catch up on the fucking chat here. Let's see. You ever have people come into a screen 10 minutes till the end of the movie because they're there for the next showing of the same movie? I have, and they were annoying and shining their light. When I used to work at the drive-in, people could come in at any point in time during the movie. And I always had said that once the movie starts, like 10 minutes in, we should stop selling tickets for that movie. And people can just wait in line for the next one. Because, you know, like, people want to see it. And my boss has always told me no. So yeah, I know what that's like. People come on in with their fucking headlights, you know, not just the fucking sitting down, but yeah. But who would come on in early? You know, the only time I ever did that at a traditional theater was Valentine's Day 2008, because I was going to a midnight show of Diary of the Dead. And I had a date that night, and it ended early. And, you know, she didn't want to come with me to the movie. So I was like, all right, that's fine. So I drove over to the theater, and I got my ticket, and I sat around, and I waited for the movie to end that was on. I want to say it was like Step Up or something. And so then I waited, and then I went and found my seat. And I waited while the people went and cleaned the theater, you know. And then I was, like, all excited to watch this movie. George Romero, found footage, zombies, hell yeah. And then the third reel of the movie was upside down. The third reel of the movie was upside down. Fucking shit, man. Fucking shit. Let's see here. The theaters you go to have security so rowdy customers get kicked out. I mean, again, yeah, but you're in New York, man. Like, that kind of makes more sense. So, you know, there's that. Wait, Saggy's still going? I was, like, listening to that before I went live. She's in her. Hopefully she's making her boba money. Let's see here. My dad always buys an extra seat next to him because he always gets talkers or smokers. Oh yeah, people who smoke before going to see movies are terrible because they reek like cigarettes. It's terrible. What about the people that are too lazy to go to the bathroom and pee in their empty soda bottles or popcorn buckets? I haven't. Well, okay. I mean, like, at the drive-in, I did experience some of that. They weren't peeing in buckets. They would shit in buckets sometimes, or shit in pillowcases. But normally they would just pee outside their vehicle, and we hear it because it's a parking lot, you know. So we'd go over there and we'd yell at them and everything else. I mean, condoms, that was a pretty consistent thing. If you ever wonder why I have OCD and why I wear gloves to clean anything, it's because of that. Yeah, I mean, people are fucking disgusting. So what that should, yeah, dude, shit, yes. At the drive-in that happened, but I've seen it happen. I've heard of it happening in like other theaters. People would find like, like soda bottles that are piss filled. So I have heard of that happening. HWAD's here. Thank you. How well do you think theaters would do if they, drop ticket prices for 1 month? You think sales would go up? I think so. Yeah. I think if they started really kind of making it to be more affordable, but again, these movie studios, they want more money, and they know that more people will end up probably paying, like for certain movies, like Toy Story is a generational film, right? Or I should say a generational franchise, that will always bring people out. And Minions will do the same thing because it's kids. Supergirl, I'm not too sure of. Disclosure Day, I'm not too sure of. It's like Masters of the Universe is seeing a little bit of an uptick, but not by much. So, let's see. I think all the big cities, the big chains, AMC, Regal, Cinemark, should just hire security and put up a zero tolerance sign. See, here's what they're afraid of. All right. Like that, what they are afraid of is that what you're going to get is people that are going to cause problems in order to then like film the reaction, in order to then get themselves like some viral shit, or you'll get the Karens that will lose their fucking mind, and like that's a big problem. People do get really worked up over that shit. It's very frustrating, to be honest with you. Why did I say that Millie Alcock has fetal alcohol syndrome? I don't recall saying that. Not verbally. I don't think Millie Alcock has fetal alcohol syndrome. Anyway, thank you. Spherical Man says, I found piss bottles in the trash at my work, and it's an office building. Yeah, I know. I said it to you in DM. That's not really saying it though, is it? And I think it's a joke. I make jokes privately that I don't believe, right? We make jokes all the time. You've made jokes about, a lot of other shit. We could you want to go down that path, we will. Let's see. They've already causing problems with fucking Chicken Jockey. Yeah. It's nuts, guys. It's nuts. Everything is crazy these days. Don't get me wrong. Again, I love the theater. I truly do. I want it to succeed. I truly fucking do. But at the same time, they are in a position to where they need to do some stuff. Okay. They need to fix their own shit. And if they don't, then they're going to lose. And I don't really feel bad about that. Matt, as CEO of AMC Theaters, I don't think I'd do any worse, to be fair. I don't think I would do any worse. So, I really don't think that. I would probably, I would come in with a hardcore zero tolerance policy, Matt Charpo is not liable for anything said in DMs. Yeah. No, I got people coming after me all the time for everything. So it is what it is. But anyway, so let me get to the whole, because it's almost midnight. So I want to show you guys this thing actually. Where's that article I was looking at? Okay, so I want to talk to you guys today about this movie called Hellgrind. Hellgrind. It's a feature-length AI film that was shown at Cannes. The plot is nonsensical, but the visuals were shockingly realistic. Okay, I want you guys to see if you can understand the plot of this, because this is fucking weird. But this is something that, let me just get this up here. We won't do that. We'll just drop it to that. Just take a look.
You ever think about what happens after?
After what?
After we stop?
So what now?
Long before humans walked the earth, there was a war between angels and demons. There's some other world full of demons, and now they're hunting us?
Are you kidding me?
They say the gods forged 6 artifacts of unimaginable power. 3 were taken by demons. 3 were hidden on Earth.
What happens if the monsters get to them first?
Our world ends, and you don't get to save your friend.
I don't give a shit about any of this. Just tell me how to save Lulu.
All right, big guy. Let's play ball. Did it just eat my bomb? Oh no.
Sir, are you ready to fight?
Yes.
Thank you, young man.
What kind of training is this bullshit?
You don't even know if she's alive.
Come on!
I mean, it looks pretty realistic in some ways.
I love you.
Rocco, if you do this, there's no going back.
I will always be here.
I'm coming, Lulu. Patience, my little friend. We will be good, babe. I promise.
Rocco!
Jax, blow it.
Bro, you the leader, I'm the boom. She the technician in the room. We don't steal from honest, no cap. We hit the systems, jack them up in the orphanage. One roof above us. Now we under one same star. Don't know what's waiting in the dark, but I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
That was terrible.
So yeah, this is a thing. This is a movie that apparently they made. Is this part 3 of it? Or like, well, to give you guys an idea of what this movie is. Okay, so there's some stuff over here, right? So it's a 95-minute action-adventure film produced by San Francisco AI startup Hicksfield AI. The film, which premiered last month at Marché du Film, the Cannes Film Festival's marketplace for films, as the main festival has banned wholesale AI-generated films. It's focused on a team of 4 orphaned bandits led by Rocco, who attempt a heist before they inadvertently gain superpowers, battle an evil Japanese-speaking demon that captures one of their members, Lulu, to an underworld, launch a quest to find certain artifacts, to open a portal to said underworld, and battle the demon once again to try to rescue their friend. No pressure. This movie apparently was made for $500,000. Mostly in compute costs, and in 2 fucking weeks. Wait, well, hold on. You got recommended by Xander Hall? What are you talking about? What's he talk to? Am I pro AI? Absolutely. I have been for years. And so $500,000 for this thing. Now, this is Hell Grind. This is from 1 month ago. I'm not going to do the whole thing. But this is Hicksfield AI original series. I don't know if this is just like the first episode, because they said that it's like 95 minutes. So I would assume at 22 minutes, you're looking at about 4.5 episodes, maybe.
Diamonds they dancing. I'm taking my chances. Look at the mansions. Expanding the branches.
See that big dude right there? That's Jax, explosives guy. Blow shit up for a living. Unpredictable as hell, but that's kind of the point. Want to explode? Jax is your man. And the buzzkill with a tablet? That's Range, tech genius. Annoying as hell, but she's the reason we're not in prison. Can hack a nuclear sub, but can't hack a smile. And this one? That's Lulu. My girl, fastest hands I've ever seen.
That's what she said?
Can get through any space, grab anything, silent like a ghost, the real pro, and the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. And this prick, that's me. I'm Rocco. I run this crew. I make the plans, I call the shots, and when shit hits the fan, I'm the one still standing. There's 4 of us. We steal shit. Not because we want to, but because we got no choice.
Okay, 1 minute, 10 seconds in. I gotta say, it's actually pretty good. That was actually pretty good. I'm like, damn. You know, like for one, the editing was solid. The dialogue was good. Was that a real actor or was that the AI? That to me is the key thing to pay attention to. You know, it almost looks like it sounded like a real guy. Not perfect, but like enough to be almost convincing, which is just interesting. And I enjoyed that little intro, that little opening with everybody kind of setting everybody up for what's going on. It works decently well, in my opinion.
All right, listen up. Final briefing. Jax, 1 charge on the east wall, 1 on the south entrance.
Sheesh, A-right, say less. Today we eating good, gangy.
Let me introduce King Jax.
Don't forget to swallow.
Ren grid goes down at exactly 2:14, 7-minute window. We're in and out in 6. No mistake.
Every time.
All right, let's move now. All right, let's get it.
Okay. Later.
Okay, so for one, again, great little montage there. I mean, there's it's all style, right? You're like, why would they rob this thing, break everything, blah, blah, blah. Now that reveal right there with the pregnancy test, the 2 lines is, if you know it, you know it. And then her going like later, kind of maybe not the best time to do that, in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, I'm kind of vibing on it.
All right, we got like 2 minutes before cops show up, maybe less.
2? Should've gone stealth mode, bro. Just saying.
Says the man who brought a fucking boombox to a robbery.
You good, babe?
Isn't it cute? It's giving vintage.
It's giving vintage.
They don't put me in the bullpen, bitches ain't got no sense. Riding through the city, windows up, and there's no tent. Huh. They don't put me in the dugout. 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 They don't put me in the dugout.
Guys, time, we gotta bounce.
So one thing too about this is the music is all AI as well. So it's not licensed music, it's AI music as well. But it does fit the vibe real well. So like whoever was behind this definitely was storyboarding this thing out to really tell a story and to really play into a vibe. And then they were able to make that work even with the music.
What the fuck is that?
Looks expensive as shit.
Hey, I'm taking it! Jax, no, stick to the plan. Bro, this shit worth more than all stuff in our bags.
He's right. This thing is rare earth elements. Gold iridium composites.
Then let's do it quick.
Oh, that's interesting.
Babe, you good?
This shit won't come off!
Pull harder! Guys, literally no time for jokes. Rocco, what's happening?
I don't know. Cap, this is giving me very bad vibes.
the actual fuck? I think I just shit myself.
Am I dying? I feel like I'm dying. What the fuck is this?
Everyone stay calm, stay calm. Hey, look at me. You're okay. I got you.
Everyone okay?
Definitely not. My joint is gone.
Shit.
My vitals feel wrong, like my bioelectric field just got rewritten.
You feel that?
What is that?
Yo, what the fuck?
It's very
Someone's
Netflix
coming.
coded. You know what I mean? Not what I would say like movie, but like definitely a TV show.
What the fuck?
Is that?
Fuck me, it talks.
お前かアテファクトの匂いがするなるほど
Guys, grab your boards.
お
We
前
need
た
to
ち
move.
が必要だ
The alarm rearmed. Full lockdown.
We're fucking trapped!
逃げ場はないよ
We fight.
How do you fight? How do you fight that? How do you fucking fight that shit? Right?
What?
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Rocco, get up! What the fuck? Rocco, what the fuck is happening?
How did you do that?
I don't know!
アーティファクトこんなに近くで感じられると
No, no!
久しぶりだなまた
Up there!
Wait, does the girl become a tech like technomancer or whatever
Your
it is?
skateboard? Don't ask, I don't know. But I love that.
Yo, if you think this looks, come on, man. Like now you're just talking shit. Yeah, I agree. If Newbie and Macintosh saw this, they'd fucking lose your mind.
Wait, what the fuck we even digging what he's saying?
お前は誰も食べたがらないだろうでもお前は
Fight me!
Rocco, no!
Bro, don't!
Rocco, stop!
Oh shit! Damn.
You
fuck.
touch my BRR. Nobody touches my. I swear I'll. Oh shit. Is this my superpower?
All right, big guy. Let's play ball.
Did it just eat my bomb?
ちょうど朝食を食べてなった
Oh no.
Got that Zack Snyder slow-mo going on. She got fucked up. Shit.
後ろからの攻撃かお前を最初に地獄へ連れてく一人ずつ来るのか本気か
Bro, come on, man. Wake up.
Please.
You got thrown into a wall is what happened. Can you move?
これが人間の全力か冗談だろ
So what do we do? That thing doesn't even feel our hits.
We went at him one by one like idiots. He picked us apart. We hit him at the same time. All four. He can't watch all of us at once.
And then what? We hit him together and he still doesn't go down?
I have a plan.
See, I was like, we're not gonna watch all this shit, but it's fucking actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty
warmed
invested.
up now, motherfucker.
No, you're not. You got your shit pushed in.
Lick my bolts, bastard! Come on, hurry up.
Oh, sorry, my bad. It's my first time vomiting explosives.
Jax, they're dying out there. Come on.
The slime is fat, bitch.
Jax, you better do it now, motherfucker.
NANI?! ネズミどもか!
He's definitely cooked after my nasty bomb.
I can't believe that worked. Don't celebrate yet.
Bro, I was puking chunks, and she's like, hurry up!
Holy shit.
もう時間がない。終わりにしよう。
What is it doing?
Oh no. It's growing something.
Are those spikes on its skin?
Rocco, its belly. It's going to fire them. Get down. Get down now.
Everybody behind me now! I can't cover everyone! It's not big enough!
Hold on to me.
Stop! You got me! Bro, can it take another one? It has to. Is it over?
See, this feels like a TV show. It doesn't feel like a movie. Like, the editing is way... Like, if they turn this into a 95-minute movie, they would have to cut down a lot of the stuff. So, like, that $500,000, I don't feel like went to the exactly to the 95-minute movie. Mo, I agree with you. I think it does, yeah. Wait, did they fucking quickly subtitle in the title of the song? Like it's a fucking Hideo Kojima video? Yeah, AI, yeah, this is definitely like a fucking video game. A lot of this shit kind of plays like video games. Like video game cutscenes or whatever. So she's definitely not pregnant anymore. Wow.
You and I, we both know what it means to grow up without family, without future.
Hi, I'm Lulu.
And I know how much that hurts.
I'm Rocco.
I know how easy it is to shut the whole world out, to hide inside yourself and believe life was cruel to you from the start. Like the world took something from you before you even knew how to name it. And after that, no matter how hard you try, a part of you is always waiting in the dark for what never came back.
They blew up the orphanage.
But listen to me. You are not alone anymore. We have each other now. And no matter what happens, no matter how hard it gets, we hold on to each other. Till the end. I will always be here. I'm your family now.
Wow.
I love you, Rocco.
Spherical Man.
Don't you dare touch her!
You ever think about what happens after?
After what, baby?
After we stop. Like, for real stop.
I'm not crying. It's good, though.
Who knows? One day at a time, baby.
少しだけ感じたぞ。Let's see how tough you really are!
I want to wake up and not wonder if today's the day we get caught. Or worse.
A little repetitive on the hits, but okay.
We will be good, babe. I promise.
this area is restricted. Active assault operation starts short. All right, you're cleared. Go ahead, ma'am.
So here we get the setup for basically like the good versus evil, angel versus demons, fucking heaven versus hell shit.
No! Come back! No! No! Come back! No! No! Open the shack! No! I'll kill you, motherfucker! No! Man. I told you not to take that fucking thing! I said we don't have time, I said! And you just had to grab it, didn't you? Look what happened, look! She's gone because of that stupid fucking thing! So fuck you, Jax! This is on you! She's gone because of you!
Leave it. The portal is closed.
And who the fuck are you, bitch? Where is she? Bring her back! Right now!
Behind those doors, 100 armed cops. And probably a few lifetimes behind bars. Or, you get a chance to fix all of this. Get your little girlfriend back. Even if it's just her corpse. The monsters won't stop. They will come back for the fragments. And now you are the fragments.
We came here to steal some shit. Instead, we lost everything that mattered. But if there's a chance, even one, we're getting her back.
Damn.
Yeah. Picture, if you will, the throne is on fire. Every man I made turned into a liar. I gave you the crown, gave you the keys to the gate, and you took everything, left me with hate. Yeah, me or the money, tell me what you loyal to. Made you royalty, this is what you do.
Power
To
Rangers.
picked up
Let's
every
be
piece you
fucking
left
fair.
on the floor. Tell me what the hell I loved you for. Damn. I love you so, but why I love you, I'll never know. Never know. I love you so, but why I love you, I'll never know. Why I love you, I'll never know. I tried to teach kings, but they wanted war. Gave everything I had, they still wanted more. The circle got smaller, the walls got tall. Watched every brother I built fall. All of them. Wasn't I a good king? Maybe too much of a good thing. I covered your bills, I covered your name, and this is how you play the game. Damn right. I love you so, but why I love you, I'll never know. Never know, never know, never know, never know, never know, never know.
All right, so kind of went in. I saw the trailer the other day, and I was like, all right, and the trailer's kind of whatever, you know. I'm like, okay. Like, you know, we watched it again. Like, all right, watch it. Dude, this is 20 fucking minutes. Fuck. Like, fucking hell, man. That's insane. And that's only episode 1. Right? That's only episode 1. Like, want to watch more? Let's see here. You voted. I gotta. They did. They did episode. They're like, well, I guess they haven't done episode 2 yet, but they're doing 5 episodes. So I'm assuming this is the full movie. The full movie is done, broken down into 5 parts, and from there, they're most likely gonna end up doing that. But then again, I mean, this is only here is having there, but what is it here? Hold on. Hell Grind episode 2. Okay. Let's see. There was, yeah, okay, no, that was a month ago. Now, but they've got this one over here, this is on Daily Motion, right? Same thing, same fucking thing, but they have it listed as episode 2. The Star Wars ones are like an hour. Yeah, but they're nowhere near as like fucking, you know, they're nowhere near as involved as this one. Right? Like nowhere near. Like they're good. I enjoy them, but this is like, you know, those are talkies. All right? Like those are just like talking motion pictures, you know. Like we're building towards something, but it's really just characters chit-chatting there and there and there and there. And then you get to this and it's like, "Hey guys, we actually have like emotion and we've got, you know, good music and everything else." So all right, let's go back over to the Variety article and take a look here. It says here that the plot of Hellgrind is nonsensical. I don't know. I mean, like, again, was it the full thing? Because if you're watching the first 22 minutes of this, what we just watched, and it's not like, I think we could all generally pick up on what it is. You know what I mean? Like, we can absolutely pick up on what it is. And so it's kind of crazy to think about, right? Like that it's just that it's going to that particular place. Like it's easy to follow. I had no problem following it at all. It's wild. So AI wrote this article. No, I don't think AI wrote this article. I don't believe AI wrote the article. Mo here says just take my money, yeah. But I did want to hold on here. Okay. Al says here, do I think the stuff could sell in theaters? Yes, but not traditionally. Okay, hear me out, right? Like, I think, because right now, you've got, like, what is it? It's like the Digital Circus did their finale in theaters, and that did, like, 12 million, but it built a massive following online. I think you could do, like, a one-weekend Fathom event, a very limited release, and make some money, right? Because anime will bring people to theaters, but literally only for a weekend. It doesn't have longevity in the theatrical space. People will watch it on streaming, they'll watch it on DVD, they'll watch it on home video, whatever, man. But like in theaters, it's got a limited ceiling. But it can hit pretty good. But most times an anime comes to theaters, it has a very, very, very large opening, and then it just craters. So if this movie cost $500,000 and they drop it in theaters and it makes like a couple million, then that is absolutely going to put them in the profitability margin. You know what I mean? To cover back their losses and shit. But I don't think it's necessarily nonsensical. I think we get it, but I also want to see the whole movie. So, but this idea says here that their goal in this instance wasn't exactly to produce a Hollywood quality film. Instead, it's meant to showcase the power of Higgsfield's technology. CEO Alex Mashrabov says, not necessarily one of quality in that regard. The film merits recognition, and it's one that he wants to expand to other genres beyond action flicks. I mean, you got to kind of start there, because action is going to be what people want to see more from, right? Like I was messing around. What was it? Like last night, I was telling you guys, like I had that idea for kind of like a dumb noir thing. So I kind of fucked around with it tonight before going live. Like I've got like a character sheet here. I kind of just put together just generally. And then, you know, this is like the first 6 seconds. It's nowhere near good.
I'm the kind of the guy you call when you're out of money, options, and the common sense to let the police do their jobs. So it's kind of like he's just sneaking up and whatever. Like it's meant to have like a noir vibe to it, but like, you know, whatever, right? It's just to give you an idea of like this kind of shit. But that was only 6 seconds. What we watched was 22 fucking minutes. 22 minutes. You know? And so that becomes a big issue here. Okay, let's see. Rational says here, the problem is that if theaters start playing AI films, they'll face threats of boycotts and harassment from the Richard Newby, Donovan, and Macintosh types. Those guys are becoming fewer and fewer and fewer. Right? They are. They're becoming fewer and fewer. We're seeing this now, like Hellgrind and other things are going to con, and like, you know, not like directly to the festival, but like the stuff that's kind of like adjacent to it and shit. And we're seeing a lot more kind of acceptance on that front. Once people see what it can do. Like, I don't want it to replace human actors, but I think it could really save on VFX. Like, look at what we just saw. It had character consistency. It had emotional weight behind it. It had good sound design, good music, very, very, very competent editing. And it was able to tell a story in 22 minutes, right? As the beginning of a story. Were there some jank? Yeah, but not the traditional kind of jank that you normally see. It was very much like, you know, if the jank was there, it was covered over very, very well. And that's kind of the point. But those guys, Newby's a nobody. Donovan's a nobody. You hear that, Donovan? I know you're watching. You're a fucking nobody and nobody likes you. All right. So there's that.
See, I talked to AI about this. People will love and work / hate will not work with AI. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the point. If you like it, you're going to work with it. If not, then you're not. But I think it goes either way. I think if somebody wants to work with it, kind of let it do it. Like, people get mad at me because I talk about AI a lot when I stream. I find it to be the most interesting and compelling thing happening in the industry at the moment. You know, like, don't get me wrong, like, Obsession, awesome. Backrooms, great. You know, I watched Mandalorian and Grogu again tonight. Really liked it. You know, still has some slow spots that I think do hurt it, but overall, you know, great flick. I still need to see Masters of the Universe and you know, a bunch of other films. And it's like when you watch all this shit, you know, it's like you can enjoy everything as long as the story is compelling enough to you, then you can absolutely fucking enjoy it. And that's just the difference here. So, you know, like, you know, the AI limit still showed their face, right? The demon was largely limited to one expression, smugness, and was inexplicably the only character who spoke Japanese. I think that was more of a, I mean, well, that character reminded me of, what's the name of the guy from fucking, Death Note, right? What is it? What is the name of that character from Death Note? It's like, is it Riku? What is it? Death Note. What is it? Death Note characters. God damn it! What the fuck's the name of the characters? Why am I should know this. Oh, Ryuk. That's what it is. Ryuk. Okay. Well, here's the thing. You know, as the AI gets better, the control gets better. And yeah, it's gonna be like they'll have, I don't know, maybe like slightly less control, but they'll be able to generate it a lot faster to get to those elements of control. You know, and then they'll be able to piece together other generations that just maybe have one thing off or whatever to tell the story that they want. So it's gonna be speedier on that front, which I think is kind of the whole point. Others will argues with Matt about AI while I argue with Matt about his super stakes. Yeah, that's fine too. That's fine, motherfucker. I'm okay with that shit. All right, so even if this film was made by a legion of human directors and writers, about 15 people and 30 AI agents worked within the platform on Hellgrind, with the script largely written before the film entered production, it still didn't feel human, but that doesn't mean it won't get there eventually. I don't know, man. Like, I felt like it felt pretty human. Again, with some jank, but like it, by and large, I've seen like worse CG and everything else, you know? So it's pretty fucking funny that to say it doesn't really feel human. So, you know, it's pretty wild. All right. So let's see. In the end, at the end of Hellgrind teases a sequel, which is not an active project Higgsfield is working on, and given the plot alone, isn't necessarily one I'd want to see. But in an era where big budget blockbusters typically have taken years between productions, we may see one in a much shorter period of time, one that looks and feels decidedly more human. I'm kind of curious what the comments are saying here. Are there any comments on this article? On Twitter, there's a lot. They're very upset about that on Twitter. But again, just kind of where we are. Yeah, some parts felt human, some parts felt clunky, but the sum of its parts all the way through were really good. I really enjoyed that all the way through. You know, and so again, it doesn't matter if you like it or don't like it. These things are here, and they are not going anywhere. And that is just, quite frankly, the way that we are, where we are, and we need to kind of remember that. You know, we need to very much remember, you know, like, we need to remember exactly that things are changing. Anyway, yeah, so on that note, I'm going to call it a day because it's 2.5 hours. I got to go to the bathroom and everything. So I appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. That was pretty good. Let's see. If AI-generated films become mainstream, do they have to follow SAG rules? No. Unless they're using the likeness and voice of other SAG performers. So, and that I do foresee happening quite a bit, right? I do see that happening quite a bit. But for right now, look, I would make the argument that this stuff feels very video game cutscene like. But that's not always bad. Some of those turn out really good. Well, I know you just got here, but I've been on for 2.5 hours and I got to go to the bathroom. So, yeah. But all right, guys, I'll talk to you guys next week. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Have yourself a great night. Go watch a movie. And I'll talk to you all later. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Good night.